Gotta run that back. Gotta run that back, man. I ain't even had a sound on. Run that intro. Hey, I see you, sticky fingers. Run that intro. What do you say? Savages. Ain't no love for a nigga though. Same. Chicken cheese since a little elbow. Big bodyguard. In case I got a knock on something. Then it corners blowing kush, me railing deep up. Purple bags got bigger and bigger. You can learn a lot from a jealous nigga. Goofy, I'm the low, super Sasquatch. Not one of them niggas that's just popping it and won't pop. That's why I keep a tree trunk. Streets don't love no weak punks. Gotta be a super duper stormtrooper. Concrete cracking, back breaking, first to play Russian roulette was safe. Straight hogging this big. Hating on hate. Aquafina Fiji. Fresh out the county check, poked out like Big Meech. Cause I'm the fat pop, niggas can't see me. Dragging my knuckles on these wings. Pull up, don't say nothing, nigga, don't play with me. Kinda throw it off on God, and I'm trying to save me. I'm just downtown mob, misbehaving. Cop some big goes to see some. Swear he saw caveman with a tree trunk. Streets don't love no weak punk.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy, Pharaoh the Guy, always on the job. I got 5 Let's Talk. As always, it's real talk. Welcome to another episode of I Got 5 Let's Talk, where we keep it fair. We California Bears, not no California Raisins. We don't do no hating. So go ahead, support the channel, support your boy, and above all, support the movement. Y'all know who it is, man. Say it thrice because I ain't saying it twice, man. Hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that like button, hit that comment button. You know. Man, I was out here on the balcony, man. You feel me? It's raining out here in LA. Man, my dumb ass wanted to come on the balcony with my True Religion sandals on and got my motherfucking socks wet. But that ain't nothing though, man. Welcome everybody for joining the squad. I appreciate y'all joining. You feel me? I hope everybody today has a enjoyment day, a blessed day. They stay motivated by being hated, because a lot of us forget that it's haters out here. It's haters that's, we might be praying to God, but it's a lot of people out here praying and they don't even know they praying to the devil. And they might be praying harder than you are for your fall. So, stay focused, stay blessed, and stay mindful. I'm gonna get into that. I didn't hear that, but I'll get into that. We dealing with 42 Doug right now, man. 42 Doug went on his platform last night, Instagram, whatever, and he made a post saying that if it ain't no paperwork, I don't want to hear it. Now, it's kind of crazy because we all know that the DEA and the government, they'll do things. They'll flip people. They'll get people into compromising positions to where they feel they don't have no need but to reach out to the police and ask the police for help, or ask the police to assist them in gaining their freedom. It's just people out here like that. So also, like, for 42 Doug to be coming out and to saying anything, I get it. He's from Detroit. He wants to take the disdain away from his city. He wants to take the bad taste that people have for Detroit, what he thinks is the dislikement or bad taste in their house and that they have in their mouth for Detroit. And to Lil Doug and to anybody else from Detroit, this has nothing to do with Detroit. This has nothing to do with rappers. This has nothing to do. And I get it. People love people from their city, but it has nothing to do with you. It's not you that told. It's not everybody that's in your city that's telling. But when you define yourself as a person that's going to say there is no paperwork, so I don't want to hear nothing, when the facts is right in front of you, that we know that from the documents, that Fidel Suarez was the main target. We know from the documents that Big Meech asked Tammy to give Cuffy Fidel Suarez's number. We know that. We know that Tammy was a insurance broker or insurance agent. We know that Tammy told on Terry White, one of the dudes that she was dating, and she got him locked up. That was during the 2000 to 2009 to 2011 era of Tammy working for the DEA and not being paid. 42 Doug wants to, and everybody else that likes to define themselves as backing Meech or placing themselves on the side that has nothing to do with them. Again, I think it was around 2004, 2005 that Tammy started to date Demetrius Flannery, aka Big Meech. Prior to that, she was dating Terry White, whom she snitched on and got locked up. Prior to that, it is alleged that she was dating Blue Da Vinci of BMF. So when Terry White was snitched on and set up by Tammy Cowan, we haven't heard Terry White's side. And a lot of people will say, what does Terry White have to do with this? Because Terry White is one of the official first people that we know that is connected with Tammy Cowan and Tattletale. From 2009 to 2011, from the paperwork, we know Tammy was working with the feds 4 years after she was involved with Big Meech. So for somebody to come out and say, there ain't no paperwork, I don't want to hear it. Well, what about the fact of motherfuckers fucking with rats? What about the fact that Big Meech gave his life rights and the life rights to the story of BMF to Tammy Cowan? Now, me as playing spades or, playing a game, you would always want the person that you're manipulating. You always want them to feel good about what they're doing. You always want to give them that little push. And what better push would it be other than to Big Meech give and to sign over his rights to Tammy Cowan, an insurance agent, instead of signing over the life rights to somebody like Voltage Media, somebody like CBS, a lawyer that's a lawyer from within the entertainment business. That would be more plausible. That would be more recognizable. That would be more understandable that you're signing your life's way over to somebody that have something to deal with in that field. Now, it's alleged that 50 Cent is now the owner, partial owner of the BMF story and the life rights to Big Meech. And that came because of the deal of the Big Meech association with 50 Cent talking to him and giving it to somebody who actually has a catalog, somebody that actually has a footprint, a carbon footprint within that could be searched up and say, hey, I could see this. But for Big Meech to give it to Tammy Cowan at that time, to me, is a little shaky. At this time, she's being a snitch. At this time, she has already got one drug dealer locked up. And all this is happening unbeknownst to Big Meech. Now, despite how I may feel about the situation, but like I always say, if we keep it basics, people always get out of the basics when it comes to, this street shit. Even if you didn't know that she was a snitch, you dealt with her a little too long to say you didn't know what was going on. Now, 42 Doug backing him, gonna do the concert and all this and all that. We don't know what 42 Doug and them is doing. I don't necessarily say it's about Detroit because it's people in Los Angeles that have snitched. It's people that's in the county jail right now snitching. It's niggas that killed niggas that snitched and they got life. So that doesn't do nothing to me. Just because a nigga that's a Crip from LA snitched, that don't make me a snitch. Just because a blood snitched and he from LA, that don't make me a snitch. That don't make his geographical location a bad it doesn't mean that his geographical location has a knack for snitching. It just means that certain people faced with certain things gonna tattletale. Now, if I was to sit up here and say that, oh, the whole LA is a snitch and all this and all that, I would be wrong. For one, I don't know the all of LA. Even though I'm born, bred, raised in this motherfucker, I don't know everybody from LA. So for me to say that everybody is a snitch, I don't know that. I haven't seen no paperwork. But what I do go off of is vibes. I do go off of signs. So if I heard about you snitching or doing certain shit, I won't be doing no crime with you. I won't be giving no verification and certification about near illicit behavior of nobody. I don't know if you a snitch. I heard you is, but I mean, shit, I just ain't gonna do no wrong with you. Now, for the snitches or the niggas that don't have no paperwork or got caught up in a situation like that, that's just what it is, man. If you ain't snitched on somebody and they not fucking with you, fuck them. Fuck them. That's less niggas you gotta worry about in your business. In your business. But moving back to the moving back to 42 Doug. It seems like 42 Doug doesn't even want to recognize the fact that Tammy Cowan made these deals in order to get Big Meech out. Now, this is what's baffling me. It's not even about the snitching no more for me. It's about the perpetrated atmosphere that was put out there, right? It was a mirage that was placed in front of everybody, not in front of us, but in front of the drug world. Whether it was Tammy's doing or it was Big Meech doing. Like I say, it's beyond the snitching. We gonna deal with the fucking facts. If you don't want to deal with the facts, that's on you. That's on you, bruh. We know the fact that Big Meech gave this bitch the number and told her to give it to Cuffy and to get in contact with each other. We know that. We know that. We know that Big Meech testified that he knew Fidel Suarez. We know that. We know that. We know that Fidel Suarez was the target of Tammy's investigation. We know that. She was brought under the DEA to snitch on or to eradicate or set up or lock up Mexican cartel members either in California, Detroit, or Atlanta. So we know that the iceberg of their whole investigation was Fidel Suarez. And who is Fidel Suarez? A long time friend and or distributor to Big Meech and the BMF organization, allegedly. So here we have Big Meech asking Tammy to give the number to somebody. Here we have the DEA spearheading the investigation to try to target Fidel Suarez, who was a long contact member to BMF or Big Meech. We also know that she was asked to give it to Cuffy, who is currently and unfortunately residing in state prison right now. We also know that through that exchange of that number, Fidel Suarez was either to bring a truckload of heroin or a truckload of cocaine to Mr. Cuffy in St. Louis, allegedly. We know from documentations and phone records, we know from the paperwork that it was alleged that Cuffy either only gave him half the money, some of the money, or wasn't picking up the dope at a specific time. These is Big Meech's friends. These are Big Meech's friends. Tammy testified that she didn't know nothing about Cuffy. Nothing about Cuffy. All she knew that his nickname was Cuff. She say motherfuckers used to call the phone and she was the mouthpiece for Big Meech and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da. If so, if Big Meech is talking to Cuffy, if Big Meech is talking to Fidel Suarez, why the fuck do we need to give Tammy the number for them to get into contact with each other? Obviously, because they not fucking talking. Obviously. Now, whether this nigga was unbeknownst to him, his mouthpiece was working for the DEA, that's a load of horse shit. That's a load of horse shit. You can't tell me a woman that you was dating and fucking with since 2005, and here it is 2011, and you don't know she's the feds. I'm pretty sure Big Meech knew Terry White. I'm pretty sure Terry White told him something about about Tammy Suarez. I mean, about Tammy Conway. So for 42 Doug to say there is no paperwork, nigga, just because there is no paperwork, the proof is in the pudding. The lines was drawn in the sand and they were overcrossed. They were drawn in the sand by Big Meech and they were crossed over by Big Meech. When asked by the DEA, does Big Meech know Fidel Suarez? He testified, yeah. When he should have testified, no. Now, what's that? Y'all say his name might not be in nobody's paperwork, but what about when he testified that he knew Fidel Suarez? That's dry snitching. That's telling. Nigga, you telling. Hey, shout out to Kayla, always in the building, man, supporting the squad, supporting the channel, and supporting the movement. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate that. Always. But niggas, let's throw out the paperwork and let's just deal with the facts. The facts is his name can be disputed within the paperwork. Okay, cool. Where did the fucking information come from? Tell me that. Where did the information come from? Everybody wants to say that, okay, his name ain't in the paperwork. Okay, where did Tammy, the insurance lady, get the number of Fidel Suarez? If she was just fucking on Big Meech, if she was just the insurance lady and just the mouthpiece, Big Meech had to be orchestrating. We all know, nigga, this your bitch, nigga, this who you rocking with. This who you, nigga, you rocking with, nigga, this your mouthpiece to the streets. So you can't tell me this your mouthpiece to the streets and you not telling her to give Fidel Suarez number to Dion Gaffey. I mean Dion Cuffey. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. And you can't tell me that since y'all been dating since 2005, she becomes a DEA informant, non-paid DEA informant in 2009. 2011, she starts getting paid. 2014, 15, 16, somewhere around up in there. Everybody throwing the dates off. So in between, I'm going to say 15 and 16, that's when the shit with Cuffy and Fidel Suarez was happening. So Big Meech had a 30-year sentence. He had 21 years left on his sentence for being a drug lord. Let's deal with the facts. Okay, his name not in the paperwork. Let's deal with the facts. How did Demetrius Flannery get out 21 years early? Explain that to me, somebody. Explain that to somebody. Because I want to hear it. I want to hear why Big Meech. I don't give a fuck how much good time, how many nonviolent programs, anger management, nigga, drug classes you went to in prison. You have not done enough of that type of shit to be getting out 21 years early. Get the fuck out of here. Get up out of here. Let's deal with the facts. Okay, his name not in the paperwork. 42 Doug, you dealing with a nigga that come home 21 years early? Is this what you telling me? It ain't no paperwork. Let's just deal with that. It ain't no paperwork. Paperwork gone. Why the fuck is he coming home 21 years early? Let's deal with that. It hit different when you ask real questions that's right there in your face, like Sticky Fingers say. The proof is in your face. The proof is in your face. Everybody could say that, oh, Tammy wanted Big Meech to get out. That's a bottom bitch. He worked her. He used her. If he used her, he gave her the information. Let's be real here. If he used her, he couldn't use her if she did not have no information. If the DEA didn't believe he had information pertaining to and or getting people that they wanted to get locked up, how in the fuck he gets out 21 years early? I'm going to keep asking this because people want to keep talking about paperwork. Okay, paperwork. The nigga had a 30-year sentence. 30 years. 30. That nigga had 30-year sentence. Tell me how he is able to be given an early release knowing he's a drug lord. Let's be real here, 42 Doug. And it's crazy your name 42 Doug because niggas holler out 42 fake. That's what niggas say, huh? 42 fake. I mean, shit be adding up. 42 Doug speaking for 42 fake. You don't want to hear about the paperwork, but what about the truth? What about the proof in the pudding? Big Meech got to be held responsible for giving up information. Even if he didn't say, okay, yeah, he got the dope, you know, woochie woo 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 woo. The target of the DEA investigation was Fidel Suarez. Big Meech gave Tammy Fidel Suarez's number to Cuffy. Now, in the transcripts, they asked her how did she get Fidel Suarez's number, and she said and then says he would call from time to time. I was what? I was given the number by Big Meech because, bitch, you don't know Fidel Suarez. So how the fuck did he get your phone number? If Big Meech ain't talking to him. If Big Meech ain't talking to him, how the fuck did he get your number, Tammy? This is where niggas getting it fucked up at. Where, and how in the fuck did Fidel Suarez get Tammy's number? Remember, Big Meech been locked up. Tammy Suarez has been being the mouthpiece for Big Meech. So it's just a number that they put on the internet and said, if you want to know about Big Meech, call this number. Let me know something. Figure me some shit out. You feel me? Let me know something. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, man. Stop playing. Support the squad, man. Support the motherfucking movement.
There once was a man from so very hollow. She didn't talk much, but boy did she swallow. Boy did she swallow. Miyaki wasabi, garlic shrimp with teriyaki. Versace arrows and cookies, I smell like mud. Sweat, 3X apple diamond. 25 for the Cartier from top back. Miyaki wasabi. Miyaki wasabi. Frank Lucas at that Tyson fight with that thing on. Before Billy Honneth, cheese, grits, and bologna. Max off, wax off, bust the back off her break. Right down about these grits. See the sun, bling, blow, pop the top off this bit. Earth flow, hard rock with the box on that bed. Do not clean the room, I got a mop in that bitch. That Harlem night trip, quick with that 3-piece cocaine in that bitch. Kerosene dip. Booty air, Tommy Lasorda, Mr. Jesson. Nigga, if I got a big nigga, don't be flex. Elevated in the game, long niggas got the kush, got the purple, same color as Lakers. Elevated, nickel plated in the game, long niggas got the kush, got the purple, same color as Lakers. Elevated, nickel plated in the game, long niggas got the kush, got the purple, same color as Lakers.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, man. Go ahead, hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. It don't got no teeth. So just go ahead and reach. Support the channel. Support your boy. And above all, support the movement. Yeah. Blue set all this up after he took that deal and Meech cut him off. Big snitch didn't tell. I respect what federal prison. I ain't been in no federal prison. I know how the police work though. I did over 12 years in jail, in and out of jail. So I know how the police work. Federal prisons, we know the deals that niggas take. We know how niggas snitch on niggas. And all I'm saying is, let's throw the paperwork out. Let's throw the Blue Da Vinci started all this. Let's throw all this out. Let's just deal with the fucking facts. Everybody want to go to the paperwork still, right? But everybody want to skip over the facts. Where did the information come from? Let's talk about the information. How did Cuffy get locked up? Cuffy got locked up because the target of the DEA and Tammy's investigation was none other than Fidel Suarez. Like, let's be real. Let's knock it off. Let's knock it off. Where is the information coming from? Because the person that is telling all the information, if Big Meech cut off Blue Da Vinci, Fidel Suarez couldn't get the number from Blue Da Vinci. Fidel Suarez couldn't get the number from Cuffy. Fidel Suarez couldn't get the number from Southwest T. So where the fuck was this number coming from? And how in the fuck did Fidel Suarez call Tammy or continuously calling Tammy asking about Big Meech? How is he? How? If Tammy's the mouthpiece, Somebody who's giving her the numbers to call. She just know these people. She just know them. Oh yeah, that's Woochie Wook. That's X, Y, and the third. That's that's Cuff. Does she have Cuffy number? What is she doing with Cuffy number? Oh, she's the federal informant and da 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 da. Big Meech doesn't know. Now this is where it comes into question. How does Big Meech not know? People around him that he's telling her to mess with are being indicted, investigated, followed, and or being placed in prison. Listen, I'm not talking about no information. I'm D man. Shout out to D man for hitting up in the comments though, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. I'm not talking about the paperwork now. What I am talking about is the information. Niggas in the feds work the same fucking way. Remember, Big Meech, all this was without Big Meech's so-called doing, right? His name wouldn't be on the paperwork. So when Big Meech hit the yard and gives up that paperwork, his name is clear. Why? Because he is not the CS1, nor the CS2, nor the target of the investigation. Big Meech was caught. Big Meech was sentenced. Big Meech ain't work with no feds. But why in the fuck does Tammy Cowan end up becoming a federal informant and then a federal agent? I call her a federal agent because she was being paid on a monthly basis by the DEA. So like I say, if you the fry guy at McDonald's and McDonald's is cutting your check, nigga, you work for McDonald's. So again, where is the information coming from? How are these people being wrapped up in this information? Tammy doesn't know these people. She's not a drug worker. She is running off of the mouth of who? Big Meech. Big Meech. I'm pretty sure Big Meech knows Terry White, her boyfriend. He doesn't find out about that. Back when, you feel me, Big Meech was saying, Blue Da Vinci was running around all over the metaverse calling Big Meech a snitch and saying this girl Tammy Cowan this and Tammy Cowan that. Why wasn't Big Meech sending no word out then that he not no snitch? Why hasn't Big Meech released all of his paperwork instead of him coming on and saying, I ain't never folded, I ain't never told, gangsters don't do that? That nigga was supposed to be sitting there with a stack of papers, because that's what niggas want to know. That's how you start eliminating shit off the board. But since everybody wants to talk about his name, the paperwork, let's throw the paperwork out the goddamn window, right over the balcony. Let's throw it out right into the wing. Boop, paperwork gets destroyed, all that. Now we have to do our own investigation. Cuffy, you got locked up? Okay, how did you get locked up? Dealing with this because you got under investigation for dealing with that. Okay, how did that become into play? Oh, because this over here, that dude was the suspect and the target of said investigation over here, and this girl was working for them peoples and being paid, and come to find out she was telling on people and everything that they were seizing. She was getting money from that and getting money on a monthly basis from the DEA, and putting that money from that snitch money, she was putting it on Big Meech's books. Again, this shit is all surrounding Big Meech. So even if the paperwork ain't out, even if his name ain't in the thing, you have too much baggage around you. You're untrustworthy. You give the wrong people the wrong information. You do the wrong shit. You come home and obviously his choice and his trust placement isn't too bright. The nigga sat up there and came home and trusted his intuition to go fuck with Rick Ross. Look how that's working out. So again, we could talk about, you feel me? I understand that. She already knew who Cuffy was. She did not know what he was doing. She didn't know what he was doing until y'all favorite drug lord, Master Splinter, gave her the phone number to Fidel Suarez, a known drug cartel working distributor. Let's like how y'all gonna get over that? If this was my homie, I'll be saying, nigga, I don't trust you, nigga. Fuck you mean? But listen, is we gonna fall off over this because I don't trust you, nigga? Then fuck it, so be it. I guarantee you, y'all ask these niggas in the streets, just about fuck the paperwork. Just ask him, look, is Big Meech wrong? And do you think that he knew that Tammy Cowan was the DEA? And the 9 times out of 10, these niggas on the streets gonna be like, hell yeah, that nigga knew she was a snitch. Pillow talk bandit shit happened. Homies getting arrested. You not questioning this bitch Big Meech only because you know what's going on. Only because you know what's going on. Come on now. This bitch is an insurance person. This bitch is, nigga, you signing the life rights over to this bitch for what? You love her that much? You love Tammy Cowan that much that you signed over the life rights of yourself and BMF story to her? Come on, bro. You had to give her an initiative, baby. We gonna get money. This is what you see, these deals that's coming in. You see this, they talking about this, they talking about that. Now, if I was out there, man, they'll love it. The story will be bigger. Well, what we gonna do? Ask them, what do you gotta do in order to get me a time cut? Go ahead and ask. You already working for them. What else could they say? No, we don't want to. We don't. What? But she asked them, and the DEA agent tell her that's possible. We could work on that. Now let's run it. Now let's rewind it a little bit. Big Meech already testified that he knew Fidel Suarez. He already testified that he knew the nigga. So now that Tammy wants to help free Big Meech, now all of a sudden the target of the investigation is Fidel Suarez. Would Fidel Suarez have been the target of the investigation if Big Meech never told the feds he knew it? Let's start there. Let's start there. Stop playing, y'all. Stop playing up. Stop playing, y'all. So the target of the investigation becomes Fidel Suarez, a longtime associate of Demetrius Flannery. Now, whether we want to throw around the allegations that he was supplying them birds, and he knew what Big Meech was doing, and Big Meech knew what he was doing. It's safe to say that them niggas talked when they was in the county jail. That's how they continued their friendship. Now, Big Meech goes to jail. It's back like 2005. They met in like 95. Fidel Suarez and Demetrius Flannery, aka Big Meech. He started dating or fucking with Tammy Cowan in 2005. She becomes the Fed 4 years later. 2 years later, she started getting paid from him. 4 years later, Cuffy goes to jail. Now I'm gonna ask, why during the time Blue Da Vinci was smutting Big Meech and Tammy Cowan out all over the media before BMF came out, before the 50 Cent shit came out, why nobody backed up that story or tried to defend Big Meech? Why Big Meech didn't defend himself? Hey, shout out to RJB3, man. Make sure you hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. I appreciate the comments, supporting the channel, supporting your boy, and above all, man, say I'm stating facts and supporting the movement. Facts, RJ. Facts. RJ83, my bad. Facts. You said keep my name out of it. Now, this is where it gets caught. This is where I told y'all need to go back and watch the Big Meech report, part 1 to part 9. I know it may be, you know what I'm saying, an astringent process, but it's worth it. I break down every person in the Big Meech report. In the Big Meech report, I break it all down. So, you know what I'm saying? The target of the investigation, remember, the deal with Tammy was we'll keep Big Meech's name out of everything as long as you get us Fidel Suarez. Now, if Fidel Suarez is not locked up, I mean, if Fidel Suarez gets locked up, that means Big Meech gets away scot-free from the DEA. They have to keep his claim clean. They can't never say he did anything. But then the feds say, or however it went, they did not lock up Fidel Suarez, the distributor, I mean. Now, whatever he did, whether he went back to Mexico, got killed, and or got flipped by the DEA, we'll never know. But what we do know, through that targeted investigation, Cuffy was locked up. Now, also at this time, Cuffy was doing a BMF life story with Lion Gates Films. Nigga, we're talking Lion Gates Films. Not nigga Cookie Lion Gates. Nigga, the real shit. Stop playing. They knew that Cuffy, or somebody knew that Cuffy was finna become overtly rich and legal. Yes. So I've also said in the Big Meech report that I believe that they flipped Fidel Suarez and locked up Cuffy. And since they know that Big Meech is what was behind all of this and all of that, they release Big Meech, and then they come to him and tell him, hey, nigga, you don't work for us, nigga. You don't be a little tattletale, a little birdie in the sky, a Ninja Turtle. We're going to put out all the paperwork. Niggas can't tell me the feds don't act like that. We see rappers come home and find out that they've been snitches. Nigga, we see rappers in the interrogation room. Man, just tell me whatever you want to know, man, so I don't want to go to jail. Street shit. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And see, I get it, niggas from Detroit, big mad. I get it. They big mad. Shit, I would too if I didn't know how to nigga discern between real and fake. You know what I'm saying? 42 fake out here talking about if he don't see the paperwork, then he don't want to hear it. That's that's the bullshit that fuck up our community. That's the bullshit that niggas keep getting away with, and bullshit ass rappers, even though I like 42 Doug, bullshit ass statements like that keep bullshit nigga alive in our neighborhood, nigga. Okay, cool if it ain't no paperwork, but what is the facts? What is the facts, though? The facts, this nigga was giving up information to a DEA informant. I mean, that nigga was dry snitching and or he can't be trusted. Get the fuck up out of here. Oh, my mama, let one of the homies would have came home, a nigga from the feds, nigga, situations like that, nigga, on my mama, bro, niggas would not been fucking with bro at all. Not even a little bit. Shout out to Wendell Morris, man, for hitting the comment section, man. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, man. Support the channel. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, man. Always on the job, man. I got 5. Let's talk real talk, man. And special shout out to Kayla, man. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't here, but I'm gonna give you your thing, man. You told me don't stop this Big Meech report. You was the first one. You told me to keep it going, and here it is. We on part 10. And to everybody in the comments, I appreciate the, you know what I'm saying, the comments, the facts. This wouldn't be happening right here. You know, I wouldn't have elongated this without Kayla and Sticky Fingers. So big shout out to both of my mods right there, man. They did their thing with backing me on this. Much appreciated, much appreciated, much appreciated. We say it thrice because we don't say it twice. But, you know, also from Cuffy, I don't think Cuffy would have told the snitching part about BMF and all that. I think Cuffy looked at it like a deal to put his money where, you know, he could become legit. And I think that, you know, I think it's safe to say that it's plausible that you know, it was somebody that didn't want to see that happen. Now we know one of those persons was the feds. That's why he got locked up. Cuffy was so quiet. He was only locked up in connection with Fidel Suarez due to the transportation distribution thing. We know that. Yeah, you say Big Meech's name not in the paperwork. Cool. How the fuck did them two get in contact? Nigga, I'll be sitting in the cell like this nigga Big Meech set us up. This nigga Big Meech set us up. Yeah. Big Meech set us up. Not Tammy. Tammy don't know the business. Big Meech know the business. Why would they be asking Tammy to make sure a truckload of cocaine makes it safe to St. Louis or to overlook it or to have any workings with it other than Big Meech or the DEA to stay in track of it? So we could say and we could push around this paperwork, ain't no name, yada, 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 X, Y, and the third. But this is why I'm so precise about this, because you niggas want to talk about paperwork, but sometimes when it ain't no paperwork, you just got to go with what's in front of you. How did these niggas get locked up? What caused it? Am I trying to hate on this nigga? No, but Big Meech fucked up. He fucked up. Nigga, not nobody else. Whether he told on somebody or not, he is not to be trusted. How do you trust this nigga? Oh, you telling me you could look over the fact that this nigga was talking and fucking the DEA agent nigga for over 10 years? And nigga, he ain't no snitch. He ain't give up no information. He didn't, nigga, we know the game of the high level drug lords. And you working with the police, nigga. You give me some buses and I'll let you go free. Come on, stop playing. Facts. CATV, man. Tammy, go check your facts. Tammy learned the game. Tammy was an insurance person. Tammy learned the game. Tammy wasn't no drug dealer. Tammy was the person that was fucking on niggas. Let's be real. Let's see, and niggas like, this is what I'm saying. Just because she fucking Big Meech, she fucking Terry, she fucking motherfucking she fucking Blue Da Vinci, that means she know the game. I know bitches that hang out with me, nigga, as soon as I turn this off, nigga, on my mama, boom, bam, nigga, slide, we in the field, nigga, we ain't doing nothing wrong, nigga, but even if we is, does that mean that bitch know the game? She's abreast. She's abreast to it. That means she knows about it. But did she know who Cuffy was per se, the drug dealer, the kingpin of St. Louis? No, the fuck she didn't. Knock it the fuck off. Did she know who Fidel Suarez was? No, the fuck she didn't. Knock it the fuck off. Because we're not dealing with the paperwork, we dealing with the phone calls. If Tammy was the player and Tammy knew Fidel Suarez and Tammy knew everything about Cuffy, why the fuck she just didn't snitch on Cuffy first? Yeah, CATV, man, she did. She did. You feel me? She did set people up before. And this is where it get tricky at. And this is why I want people to understand that, you know, before a DEA or the police flip you, they send you on little bullshit at first. So when she became officially being an informant, non-paid informant from the DEA in 2009, what was she? This is after she snitched on Terry White, her boyfriend. So I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first person she told on and then walked into the DEA office and said, hey, I want to keep working with y'all, even though this dude finna retire, and or I want Big Meech to get a time cut. No, she already been in the dugout because she been getting dug out. But that don't mean that she was on base, though. That don't mean she was on base. You feel what I'm saying? Man, what's going on, man? My shit going in and out. This is now Antonio. Shout out to Antonio James. This is where it gets tricky. The target of the investigation was the distributor, Fidel Suarez. Now, the DEA, in order for this play to be put down, they had to catch Fidel Suarez selling drugs. I mean, I'm gonna say selling some illegal merchandise and giving some illegal merchandise. Bam. Now comes in, how do they do that? My boy Cuffy, he gonna need some illegal merchandise. So, hey, how do I get them involved? I don't want to tell Cuffy over the phone. I don't want to tell Fidel over the phone. So I give the number to this bitch, this rat back Brittany Griner looking type bitch. Hey, give this number to Cuffy and tell Cuffy to get in contact with this dude. Why else would Big Meech be giving Cuffy's number, who was a kingpin in St. Louis, a number of a distributor? Only reason is the nigga looking for some illegal merchandise. Let's be real here. Stop playing. So the nigga asked for some drugs. So when he asked for the drugs and the drugs came in, now it could be that Cuffy and Big Meech and Tammy was working with the feds to set this nigga up, probably to give everybody a time cut or look the other way. I don't know. But Cuffy needed some drugs. Fidel Suarez was going to supply him. The target of the investigation was Fidel Suarez. What other than a great way to get this nigga selling some drugs to somebody I know? Everybody is in the blind because everybody trusts me. Stop playing here. Listen, they might have met over. This is what I'm saying. Listen, bro. CATV, listen. She knew Cuffy. She did not know Fidel Suarez. Why the fuck else do you think that she asked for him to send her a picture? She did not know the nigga. So maybe Cuffy did ask, hey man, ask Big Meech, man, I need a plug. I need some work. Give him this number. Stop playing, bro. Now, I'm pretty sure that when it comes to doing a movie and shit like that, you have to get the likenesses, the life rights, and all that. You feel what I'm saying? But prior to that, though, Antonio, prior to that, Big Meech had already gave her the life rights. That's how they fell in contact to do, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew the nigga had the money, he could back it. They needed the money. Where was they gonna get the money from? Cuffy was the money man. Remember, Cuffy put Big Meech's first million in his hand. So there go the money, there go the backing. So yeah, she probably knew him. They met physically over life rights, signage. True. But nigga, she didn't know what Cuffy was doing. She probably could have assumed it, but she didn't know until that number was given. That solidified it, that verified it, that put everything in play. And who did they get that number from? Big Meech. Listen, we could debate tomato, right? Let me ask y'all this in the comments though. Who asked Tammy to pass that number of Fidel Suarez along to Cuffy? Answer that to me. Since y'all, who told Tammy to give Fidel Suarez's number to Cuffy? Who asked that of Tammy? Listen, I don't believe that Cuffy even knew. I don't believe, thank you, Wendell. Thank you. I don't believe Cuffy even knew that Tammy was a snitch. I believe that Big Meech was playing all of them. Listen to what I'm saying. The target of Tammy's investigation was none other than a cartel distributor by the name of Fidel Suarez. Follow me, y'all. The target to release Big Meech was Fidel Suarez. If Cuffy and Fidel Suarez already knew each other, why would Big Meech ask her to give this number to Cuffy so Cuffy could call this guy? It's because they didn't have the number. It's because they did not know each other. It's because they never did no business like that. And if they did, they just didn't have each other's numbers at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he knew she was a snitch, because I believe that, and I said it in the other one, I said that I believe that after later on Cuffy found out she was a snitch and asked her to come to, it was plausible that he was asking her to take the ride with him to St. Louis so he could unalive her. Or when he got there, he asked her to come to St. Louis and she went it. And I think that, and it's plausible to say that he was going to unalive her, because I believe that they kind of put two and two together, that Tammy was working for the feds. Who does 25 years and thinks about snitching? What's that nigga name out of Harlem? That Kingpin? Nigga, what's the other nigga they did the movie of American Gangster? Man, come on, man. We see niggas, man, come on. Stop acting like niggas don't snitch. Stop acting like he didn't devise a plan that was going to keep his name redacted from the whole situation. That's one of the best smart plans to go. But you forgot something. That paperwork, that number. I ain't talking about this snitching. I'm talking about Big Meech asking Tammy to give Cuffy Fidel Suarez his number. Let's be honest here. Somebody was looking. Motherfucker say being a snitch is different from being a the hell. Being a snitch is different from different from. Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know. This shit seems like it's going out. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why it seemed like that, man. Why? Is it my headphone? I don't know. All right, bet. Good looking out. Good looking out. Um, I'm not defending Cuffy. I'm not. I'm not defending Cuffy. And I'm saying that I think that Cuffy didn't even know that the girl was a tattleteller. To be honest, I'm being totally honest. I don't think that Cuffy knew, and that's how Cuffy got wrapped up in everything. And I think that Cuffy got taken off the streets because he was finna be legit. And I believe that Fidel Suarez, you know what I'm saying, only two things could have happened. Either he got away from the DEA and went back to Mexico, or he got flipped by the DEA. And that's why. It's only those two reasons why Fidel Suarez is not locked up alongside of Cuffy. Now, Antonio, here it is. Now, this is where I talk to all my street niggas. All my street niggas out there, all my niggas that be involved in the game, all my simple-minded, basic-minded thinking niggas. You've been dealing with this girl from 2005 knowing that she used to deal with other people, right? You end up finding out her boyfriend gets locked up. You don't inquire about that? That's weird. From 2009 to 2011, she was unpaid. From 2011 to 2015, she was paid, and she asked, what could she do in order to free Big Meech? In order to free Big Meech. Now, when a deal was being made, you don't think the feds went to Big Meech and asked him and said, hey, man, this bitch is talking about snitching on people for you to get you out? Any real nigga is gonna be like, nigga, hell no, nigga, bitch, you don't tell on nobody unless how y'all gonna keep my name up out of this? What y'all gonna do to keep my name up out of this? What y'all gonna do now? What y'all gonna do now? How y'all gonna make me look good? How am I gonna win being a snitch? Yeah. I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm not saying that he knew about the boyfriend. I'm not saying that. I'm saying thank you, RJ83, man. Because Big Meech already used her. Remember, she said that it was people, that it was BMF people and Cuffy people trying to kill her, X, Y, and the third, and all this, that she, you know what I'm saying? They fell out. They fell out. What do I need you for when my 21 years left has been relinquished? What do I need you for? You did your job. You was a slut bucket. You was turf dirt. Of course, I'm not gonna fuck with you no more. Of course. How can I be associated with somebody that snitched for me? I can't do it. I don't want to be around you. I can't be around you. You know, so You feel me? Where were we? Where were we? Tammy. I don't think Tammy and Cuffy tried to run off with the life rights. I don't. I mean, maybe that's why. I mean, it's a million. It's a million plausible things to this shit. You feel me? It's a million. And it's a million. What did he say on Dogface TV, Antonio? You feel me? Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up, man. Stop playing, man. We California Bears. We ain't California Raisins. We don't do no hating. You hear? Hit that like button. It don't got no teeth, man. Just go ahead and reach, man. Support your boy. Support the channel. And above all, man, support the movement. Stop playing. Man, this I got five. Let's talk. Real talk, man. And that's what we doing. We having a real talk right here, man. You feel me? I mean, and he probably told her that because that's the only way it would work in the media world, in the movie world. I can't sit up here and say, oh, yeah, RJ83, you know, 83, he told me X, Y, and this about his story. And then I go put RJ83, woochie whoop whoop, and they calling him this in the movie. I'm going to get sued. I'm gonna get sued for slander, defamation, you know, unlawful use of a person's character, image, likeness. So to avoid that, Cuffy probably learned from Lionsgates, who he was working with and getting the deals with and putting up the money with. They said you need to go back and get Big Meech's life rights in order for us to do this, so he won't sue him. So Big Cuffy probably told her to tell Big Meech, yeah, I need them life rights. I need them life rights. And I can think of a million reasons why he didn't stay on the streets, but that'll be speculation. But yeah, he probably told her that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? There's way too many motherfuckers in here, man, with only motherfucking 9 likes, man. Go ahead, get them likes up, man. I'm finna play this song, man. Hit them likes, man, or get up out of here, man. For real.
For being in a biz with me. The big body, not the copy. I feel safe and conscious around killers and dolphins. You got to be hit. Corona came around, prices went up on a pound. Had to be a hog. I shot the
Nigga Bob Bull, man.
How many things do I pop till I get to them 3 little pigs? I blow that bitch down when I get there. Blow the whole pound when I get there. Bottom bed fell out, ain't no sleeping here. Steve Urkel watch me kicking here. But I was already up there. But I'm way up there and I'm stuck there. How many things do I pop till I get to them 3 little pigs' house? I'ma blow that bitch down when I get there. Blow the whole pound when I get there. The bottom bed fell out, ain't no sleeping here. Steve Urkel watch me geeking here. Swear that it was something sucking here. Oh my God, thought I was out of here. I can feel my heart beating, the bass in here. Hot, stripped down to my underwear. Get the robot, he looks so serious. How many grams of a blow till I get to the
Y'all hating, man. Y'all caking, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, though, man, you know what I'm saying? It's always. But, you know what I'm saying? Just, I only seen one person with each. I only seen one person though that it's 39 people, 35 people in here, and I asked the question. I said, where did Tammy get the information? Where did Tammy get Fidel Suarez's number from? Who did Tammy get the number from? How did Tammy know that Cuffy needed some bricks? Where was the information and who was the information being shared? Where was the information being shared from? Tammy is definitely gonna do the interview. You know what I'm saying? A bitter woman is definitely gonna put out there. Somebody said I did see yesterday though. I did see yesterday on somebody's page that Tammy Cowan has recounted her statements. She said she was lying. You know, it's a lot of things being said that she herself has not came out and said yet. So when she does do the interview, man, it's gonna go crazy. Positive vibes. To be honest with you, man, you know what I'm saying? To be totally honest with you, we do it to ourselves, man. We don't feel that we have no other way. If we feel we could do the best in drug dealing, why we can't do the best in school to go create our own business? Why do we keep giving CPR to these dead ass situations? Why do we keep want to keep, you know what I'm saying, making motherfuckers out to be a hero that ain't did shit to the community but destroy it? You know, we look up to rappers and actors. What about the time of looking up to revolutionaries? What about the times looking up to black folks that really stood up for black folks? You know what I'm saying? What about the times where black people told other people if they didn't stand up or stick with them, fuck them? What about those times? We got so far away that we have been embedded into things like this, and we got to talk to people and let people know that, you know what I'm saying, that game that they playing, that game that you playing, it has no 401k plan. It has no retirement fund. That shit over there is not meant to have longevity in. And people continue to find themselves thinking that they gonna be the special one. Oh, I could make it. Now all of a sudden, Big Meech is supposed to be the only one that made it to the top without snitching on somebody. Get the fuck up out of here, man. I seen it all before. Listen, you could say it's not about the number, Antonio, but Cuffy would never be in jail right now if Big Meech did not give Cuffy that number. Remember, Fidel Suarez had to be caught doing some illicit behavior. Is that the reason why Big Meech gave up that number? Because he knew Cuffy probably needed some bricks. Fidel Suarez, the distributor, Come on, man, keep that shit clean. Hey, tatted up Ralph, man. Whoever running down on a nigga for Big Meech is a Ninja Turtle. They protected Master Splinter. Get the fuck out of here. He had 2 different investigations. Reading is fundamental, but common sense ain't common no more neither. And motherfuckers want to love Big Meech so bad. Motherfuckers want to defend a nigga that ain't did shit for the community so bad that they know goddamn well if that happened in their neighborhood and it was one of their homies, you want to be around that nigga. You want to be sharing information with this nigga. You wouldn't want to be being seen with this nigga. Like, so all that shit that y'all talking, you feel me? Especially Antonio reading this fundamental, man. I promise, bro. Like, y'all, you can say all you want to. You feel me? You can say what you want to, bro. You can say what you want to. I do not care. Common sense ain't common no more, and these niggas is not using it. That's why they getting tricked off their motherfucking plateau. Cause motherfuckers like you, oh man, the paperwork ain't there, man. You know what I'm saying? This name ain't in the paperwork, man. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes didn't just see that nigga give her that number and then they get locked up for the rest of their fucking life. You didn't see that, man. Your brain playing tricks on you, man. Get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with these dudes? That's why y'all be so dumb. Y'all be high. Y'all be so hard on being high. You feel me? That everything is a fairy tale, bro. Oh, 42 Doug said it ain't no paperwork, so it ain't no paperwork. 42 fake the nigga. Man, come on, all y'all niggas sound like y'all in love with these niggas, bro. Like, I like, to be honest, I don't give a fuck if he snitched or not. But that nigga's character and the information proves otherwise, bro. It proves otherwise. It proves otherwise. Niggas was so mad at 6ix9ine for doing what he did, but these niggas from day one was stealing from him. They was fucking his bitch. They was plotting to kill him. They was plotting to kidnap his mama. Never had no loyalty. They had all wavering loyalty. They was in it for the check. And y'all mad at this nigga for telling on some niggas that tricked him? That was niggas they had no love for him. They was there to use the shit out this nigga. So what loyalty does he have to them niggas? And second of all, that nigga 6ix9ine ain't no street nigga. And they knew it. So 6ix9ine snitching, that's some civilian shit. I don't look at 6ix9ine like no gangster. That nigga name is Daniel Hernandez. The fuck? Nigga, y'all niggas better stop playing. Better stop playing, man. Yeah. Man, listen, I don't, man, the nigga sold drugs. The nigga sold drugs, bro. The nigga sold drugs and didn't do shit for the community. I don't give a fuck if you sold drugs, but nigga, you say you selling drugs to get somewhere in life and you got millions of dollars that you could go to the club and throw in the air, but yet, nigga, Brenda's baby still ain't got no fucking milk. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Give a fuck about no drug dealer, nigga, on my mama. My homies know how I feel. What, nigga? What, nigga? El Chapo too. You niggas ain't paving no motherfucking concrete streets out here. For a nigga to be having y'all back and to be really sitting up here talking about you niggas ain't snitched and to really give a fuck about you niggas ain't did shit for the black community. You niggas ain't did nothing but drop dimes and hang niggas from trees. You niggas ain't did shit. So for niggas to get in these comments and to really be sitting up here debating and, you know what I'm saying, really trying to big up this nigga, go big up Fred Hampton. Go big up Jamil Alameen. Go big up Matula Shakur. Cause this nigga ain't did shit for me nor the black community. That nigga was a culture vulture. All he wanted to do was get in so he could keep selling more drugs. Man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Man, y'all be having y'all minds and making y'all loyal ties to the wrong type of people. I'm not making no ties to a nigga that ain't out here, nigga, on my mama doing no good. I'm not saying you can't do good while you selling drugs, but nigga, you told on people, you set people up, nigga, and you wasn't doing nothing, nigga, and you got out and hated on your son, and you got out and hate and fucked off your family bag, generational wealth. Man, this nigga ain't no nigga to be sitting up here, nigga, put no crown on this nigga head. Knock it the fuck off. Man, nigga, I was dragging this nigga name way before 50 Cent came along, man. Check the algorithm. Check the algorithm. You feel me? Shout out to Tatted Up Ralph. Good looking, good looking, good looking. Facts, 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 window facts. Sorry, Antonio, this page is not monetized. Sorry. Sorry. I got the subs. I ain't got the views. I ain't got the short times. My page been snatched several times for saying what the fuck and how the fuck I feel. Sorry, so I ain't getting paid off of this. I'm not like them other niggas. I'm doing this because I want to do this. Big difference, champ. Big difference, my nigga. Big difference, nigga. This ain't no paid channel right here, nigga. I ain't, nigga, you don't see me, nigga, out here, nigga. Nah, nigga, this out the mud, nigga. I do this because, nigga, I don't want no nigga to end up in the position like I ended up, nigga, behind them motherfucking walls, nigga, because didn't nobody sit up here and explain the fucking basics. Niggas didn't explain the basics and get it in a nigga brain like his name, repetitive. You feel me? So this channel ain't right here, nigga, ain't monetized, nigga. And I take offense to that. Cause I don't do it for the money, nigga. I do it for the name. I do it for the name, not the fame, nigga. Feel me? Nigga on some real shit. Nah, it be because of niggas like you that don't want to share, like, subscribe, or you know what I'm saying, interact when a nigga say something. And I'm not saying you because you interacted, but it's people that just feel like how you feel that'll get on, bruh. That'll get on. And niggas won't even give a nigga a chance, or you know, just to sit down and be like, damn, nigga, this some real content. Nigga, make me think a whole different way. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm one of the niggas that tell you, nigga, you going through bad times, nigga, hop on that drug field, nigga, hop on that little, nigga, do what you gotta do, nigga, and get out of it. I'm not one of them, nigga. But nigga, I'm gonna call them, nigga, we playing spades. We not playing hearts. We not playing gin, rummy, and tonk. We not playing Uno. We playing spades, bro. This a black game. So I'm giving y'all black knowledge and hoping you get it in your brain like your name. On my mama, bro. Man, we always got to keep hope alive. You feel me? But I'm gonna let you know this, man. Hope is one of the things that handicaps the black community to this day. We always hoping instead of doing. We always hoping instead of motivating. We always hoping instead of proving. We always hoping instead of acting. Nigga, fuck hope. Hope is what kept us crippleized, nigga, since we got out of slavery. Always hoping that the white man give us a chance. Always hoping that we'll treat each other fair. Always hoping that somebody will like us. Always hoping that somebody will fuck with my merch. Oh, nigga, fuck hoping. Just do it. Fuck keeping hope alive. It is alive. Hope is alive. I'm not trying, because trying is leaving room open for failure. And we ain't trying to do no failing over here. This I got five. Let's talk. Real talk. We off the dribble, all spittle. Huh. You feel me? Sticky fingers, raw and uncut content, though, man. You feel me? Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing, and they don't got no teeth. Just go ahead and reach, man. Masturbate that like button, hit that subscribe button, man, and tap on that share, man. Don't be scared, man. It's your boy, Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got five. Let's talk. Real talk. You know. Stop playing, man. You feel me? But yeah, though, Antonio, though, man, you feel me? I definitely appreciate your interaction, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate the vibe. But you know what I'm saying? Niggas got to get under up from underneath that. You know what I say? I say inspired by inspired by superstitions, misunderstood. Use a nigga what? With 5% cut of your record deals, glamorizing the slave fields, modern plantations, growing cotton in the form of coke infestation. To what degree is your prostration? 33 and the third, traveling in search of a lost word with no contents, emulating the gin with no sense, pledging allegiance to dead presidents. Nigga, your destruction is self-evident. Stop playing, man. Over here, man, we utilize the brain, bro. We utilize the brain, man. And I ain't trying to drag nobody down, positive vibes, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't You know what I'm saying? But when a nigga sit up here and say he's standing on business, when a nigga saying he a real nigga and he got some shit that he need to clean up, like all you got to do is bring your paperwork. All you got to do is sit down on a call, on a 3-way call with Cuffy and Tammy. You feel me? Whatever's gonna be said, I'm pretty sure that it's already been said before, and it's already in documents. So just go ahead and have that 3-way phone call like you had that three-way party cooperation. It's not about dragging somebody down, but it's about a motherfucker coming out into the world saying he didn't do something that he know goddamn well that it don't look good for him. Like, for real. He said, do you know how it really was in the year 2000? Bro, I don't know how old you think I am, bro, but yeah, man, yeah. Of course I know how it was in the 2000s, man. Fuck you mean? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't able, niggas, and see, this is another thing. When these niggas was names was being and the shit was going on, niggas didn't know nothing about, no DA proffers, third party cooperations. Niggas didn't know about going to get a nigga snitch paperwork, jury testimony, nigga testimony, statements, affidavits, police sworn statements. Niggas didn't know about that shit in 2005, 2009, and 2015. Niggas knew to talk about it. Niggas knew to say, hey, man, this is X, Y, and the third. Niggas knew to talk about it. But a lot of niggas that was snitching, and a lot of niggas were snitching back then because niggas on my mama, nigga, it wasn't no way to just to come out and be like, oh yeah, Big Bigaloo snitching. Baby Toenail over there ratting. You know what I'm saying? Little Sideways over there gave the people some shit. It wasn't none of that back then. Now, man, it's barely niggas is still snitching. Yeah, 50 got his panties in a bunch. Freddie Flintstone 810, man. This is the good thing about, and one of the smart moves that Demetrius Flannery did. Like, he placed himself there. So this is why I'm saying, like, and again, go look at the Big Meech reports. Where did Tammy Cowan get any of the information from? If the DEA had all the information that they needed to give Tammy Cowan, they wouldn't need to release Big Meech 21 years early. There wouldn't be no need for Tammy Cowan to ask for, X, Y, and third privileges during her snitching. Because why? Because she already got Fidel Suarez number, she already got Cuffy number, and the police already got everything else. So they wouldn't need Tammy. I mean, they wouldn't need Big Meech, but they did. Yeah, everybody sold drugs back in the day, Freddie. But you also got to understand, though. You know what I'm saying? People was looking in the paperwork back then and all that, but now within the last several years, it just been getting out of hand. Niggas was sliding around paperwork, and shit like that. But that paperwork always got blocked. It always stopped somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It always got to a certain point, and then it always came to like, oh, now Now, that's just like allegations of Big U snitching on Eddie Boy from 60s. They just coming out now. You feel what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter whether you snitch and we find out 10 years from now or now. But like I say, my main focus is where did Tammy get the information and phone numbers from? That's what I want to know. Uh yeah, you could definitely have your shit sealed up. Yeah, like and that's another thing, but I don't, that's another thing, like, you can have your shit sealed. You know what I'm saying? You could work it to where, it could be sealed. But my thing is just where did Tammy get this information from? That's all I want to know. Because if Tammy got this information from Big Meech, and if anybody says that Tammy got the information and the phone number from Big Meech, that means the nigga was dry snitching. The nigga was dry snitching. Yeah, Blue Da Vinci brought her around. Blue Da Vinci was fucking her. But remember, like, he got all the paperwork from Cuffy. Blue Da Vinci got his paperwork and everything from Cuffy, and that's how we really like got to this story, got to this type of this brand of the Big Meech report, because she had to, you know what I'm saying, she had to work her way around. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether she was either, already trying to work with the feds during the time she was fucking on Blue Da Vinci, who knows? Blue Da Vinci brought her around. But that's not to put all the blame on Blue Da Vinci. You feel me? Now, if Blue Da Vinci was the one giving her the information, and it comes out that she got it from Blue Da Vinci, then it's what does that? I mean, that'll prove something. But who had Fidel Suarez's number? Showing the fuck not not Blue Da Vinci. Fidel Suarez was the main target of the investigation that sold birds to Cuffy. Cuffy got locked up, but not Suarez. How the fuck does that happen? How the fuck does that happen? Yeah, but you keep saying Cuffy and Suarez told her and all this and all that. How the fuck did Cuffy and Suarez tell her when Cuffy and Suarez were not even in cahoots with each other yet? It was Cuffy and Tammy working together. Then Big Meech said, pass the number on. Tammy, nigga, and all three of them started working. So what the fuck are you talking about that Tammy said? I mean, Suarez and them told what? Told what? Because no matter what they told her, it doesn't eliminate the fact of where she got the information from. She did not get it from Tammy. She did not get it from Fidel or from Cuffy. If Fidel had Cuffy's number, they would have been talking. Now, um, Uh, Now that's going to be another story, but I feel that it is plausible that Big Meech that Blue Da Vinci ran his mouth too. I'm not saying that Blue Da Vinci is even, free of the charges because we don't know his paperwork. See, none of these niggas since they've been on the internet, none of them have brought their sealed documents. You could bring whatever you want to. Bring the sealed document. When they send it to you, the shit is sealed. Let us open it. Ain't that what Boosie told Rollo? Let us open it. Don't bring us no open documents. Let us get the sealed documents and we open it all together. That's the difference. It hit different. I'm not saying it did, Antonio. You looking to instead of listening to understand, you're listening only to rebuttal. You're not listening to understand, you're listening to rebuttal the situation because we know it went on for 6 years. We know it went on for 6 years. That's why I say, where was she getting this information from? We know it went on for 6 years. We know that Big Meech is trying to say that during this time, he did not know she was snitching or working with the DEA. We know that. Meech didn't have sealed documents because he didn't make the deal with the police, nigga. Tammy did. That's why his shit ain't sealed. Look, y'all are not using your brain, bro. Y'all not using your brain. So all of a sudden, Big Meech just gonna say, "Oh, I didn't know she was snitching, and now that I found out she's snitching and I get out of jail, I ain't gonna talk to her." This was this nigga bitch from 2005 to 2015. At least. Signed over life story and BMF rights to her. Do something for me, I do something for you. You get me out, I make you rich. But as a snake is low to the ground like a snake belly, they not friends no more. Like, people don't want to use their mind, and people don't want to, and it's not even about calling Big Meech a snitch. Like I said, it's not even really about calling Big Meech a snitch. It's about where the fuck did Tammy get the information from? And y'all want to be blind about that. And Cuffy could be mad. Because Cuffy, was hooked up with her too through Big Meech. See, what people don't understand is we don't look up, even if Cuffy is in jail right now for conspiracy of murder for hire, drugs, whatever. He got put on the radar. See, I'm gonna just run it back. He got put on the radar when he started doing business with Fidel Suarez. Why? Why did he get put on the radar? Because Fidel Suarez was the target of a DEA ongoing investigation. Prior to that, how did the DEA know of Fidel Suarez? They said that it was talked about that he was a cartel member out of California. And what did Big Meech do? Big Meech testified that he knew, sworn statement affidavit, that he knew Fidel Suarez, a well-known drug distributor. And then the next time after that, we find out that he's the target of an investigation that will help Big Meech get free. Now somebody says in the comments, it wasn't 21 years early, it was 4 years early. So what that nigga get? So that nigga didn't even do 25 years. Did he? Did he do 25? Anyway, we seen drug lords all over. Niggas do 30, 40 years. 50 years. This nigga does like 19. This nigga does like, he does 19 years for being a drug lord? Are you fucking serious? And he gets out 4 years early because he did not snitch? Be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. Where did she get the information from, bro? This is you want to debate tomatoes. I don't give a fuck what she said on the info or what he said. She testified. Where'd she get that information from? Where'd she get that information from? Just tell me she got it from Meech, nigga, and shut the fuck up. Shit. This nigga said you don't know the law. Most lose at trial. That's why you wasn't here on the other Big Meech's report. I don't go to trial. Nigga, what you got on the table? Let me hurry up and get to prison. So I can hurry up and start my sentence. I don't give a fuck. But let me get here without telling nobody. Give me my time. Fuck you mean. Like, y'all niggas just be talking. The guidelines change. Man. The guidelines change. Man, his first time with no violence. That's why he gets shot. Man, you know how many motherfucking drug lords get, nigga, all they got is drug cases? Like, all right. Y'all could believe that he got out 4 years early. Y'all could overlook that the information that got people locked up was given to people or a third party given to the DEA. Y'all can look up over all that. Y'all can overlook the fact that, you feel me, this nigga Cuffy is in jail because the DEA, he started dealing with somebody that Big Meech referred him to. Y'all looking over the fact that Tammy struck a deal in order to get Big Meech out. Why? Y'all overlooking the fact that what information did Tammy have by herself to get niggas out? Everybody she was talking to for Big Meech. She was the mouthpiece for Big Meech. So everything she said and she done falls back on who? Big Meech. He made that bitch his mouthpiece. He did that. He signed over the rights. So whatever she does and whatever she has done falls back on Big Meech. Now, if you don't want to accept that, I don't have nothing to tell you. And if me and you ever cross paths and you're on the side of saying that you can trust Big Meech, stay the fuck away from me. Please. Please. If you could really sit up here and defend Big Meech and defend all this information, like, just to be real, like, if I did that and I try to come to y'all and explain it to y'all would be like, hey, P, you a rat, nigga. You nigga, you dry snitched on niggas. Niggas don't want you around, nigga. You fucked everything up. Why it ain't the same for Big Meech? Y'all don't even know this nigga. But y'all be so quick to call somebody else a rat. But when the proof is in the pudding right in front of your face, You give 1,000,001 excuses. This ain't the fucking Dalmatians. Listen, Antonio, I'm gonna say this one last time, my boy. In order for Lion Gate Films to do the deal with Cuffy and Tammy, they had to have the life rights. So one of them had to have the ownership of life rights in order to be making that deal. Because if they did not, Big Meech could come back and sue everybody. That's probably why he told her to get the life rights. He was doing the deal, right? He was the one that nigga got Lion Gates on board, right? He was the one putting up the money, right? He was the one that was still on the streets, right? He was the one that was Big Meech's friend for over 30-something years, right? So why in the fuck would he not? If he's putting up the money for the film, why in the fuck would he not tell her to get the life rights? That would only make business sense. For sure, he set the plug up. For sure, he set the plug up through Tammy. And that's the beautiful thing for Big Meech. The beautiful thing for Big Meech is that he had somebody dumb enough to go out here with this information and to activate this information. And if everybody think, oh, it's years, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, it only deals with two people. It deals with Cuffy. It deals with Fidel Suarez. Now, if you just drop Tammy in the picture, she don't know shit about none of them. All she said is she knew that they called the number asking about Big Meech. But we also know she's making a deal with the feds to try to free Big Meech. The shit is suspicious. The target of the investigation, the plug, the distributor, gone. Only person left to take the fall for the investigation is who? Of course, Cuffy's gonna go to jail. He's a part of the fucking investigation, dumbass. They couldn't catch him on this. And again, why do y'all think that truck was sitting there with all them drugs in it? I think Cuffy knew that Tammy was the police and didn't want to touch them drugs. And I think Fidel Suarez knew she was the police. That's why he was still calling her to try to get to see what was going to go on. And then it comes up that Cuffy did get the drugs, but didn't pay him all the money. Now, all of a sudden, everybody stops answering their phone for these people. Cuffy's a year later arrested because he never goes get the drugs. He's never caught with the drugs. So if they can't catch him on the drugs, what they going to do? They're not just going to throw away this whole federal investigation. Somebody got to take the fall. And whoever takes the fall for this federal investigation, Big Meech got to take responsibility for that. Because the target of the investigation was none other than Fidel Suarez. The same person that you told Cuffy to call for some work. So if you telling Cuffy to call this nigga for some work and you think you gonna try to tell me that it was unbeknownst to you that Tammy was the police, it don't make no sense for the target of the investigation to be Fidel Suarez. It don't make no sense for Tammy to take a plea bargain with the DEA and she had no case. Let's get this clear too. Tammy wasn't facing no cases to become a DEA agent, to go to jail. She wasn't facing no jail time. She just wanted to release Big Meech. It makes no sense for her to make that deal to release Big Meech. It makes no sense for Fidel Suarez to be the head of the investigation, the target of the investigation, if it wasn't going to benefit Big Meech. This is Fidel Suarez, somebody that he knew decades. Here it is, Cuffy, he knew over 3 decades, gave him his first million. And both of these people were under investigation when they were in high contact with none other than Demetrius Flannery. You can't tell me that shit ain't suspicious. Hey, shout out Popcorn joining in, man. What's up with it, man? Support the movement, man. Support your boy and support the channel, man. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. None of them buttons got teeth. Let's go ahead and reach for the kid. It's possible that's what Fidel Suarez said. Fidel Suarez did say, or the paperwork did says that, you know, Fidel Suarez was looking for his other money. He says that, you know, Cuffy ran off on him. Now, maybe since Cuffy ran off on him, that's the reason why he was able to get away. Maybe the feds wanted to keep taking pictures of him delivering high quantities of cocaine to Cuffy and having him on picture, wiretapping everything else. And maybe after getting the first shipment and Cuffy running off on the plug, maybe fucked everything up. Have y'all ever thought about that? By Cuffy running off on the plug, that's how they couldn't get Fidel Suarez. Because Fidel Suarez is like, now I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with you. So that led to who? That led to Cuffy getting locked up. Man, nobody give a fuck about no new area codes. Nigga, get the fuck about it. I got deleted gang information off my phone. Gang of emails and shit too, man. My shit talking about storage almost up. So, you know, remember, Wendell, the target was Fidel Suarez. Cuffy ran off on him. So how are they gonna get the target if the nigga that we told you that we know that could buy some birds from him, if he worked the nigga on the first pack, that mean the nigga not gonna fuck with him on the next pack. So maybe that it wasn't Cuffy fucked himself also by running off the plug. It could be that nigga, maybe if Cuffy didn't run off on the plug, they would have got Fidel Suarez. That's plausible too. And that Fidel Suarez getting juked probably saved his own skin. You feel me? And then when he did find out everything was going on, that nigga was like, yeah. So, you know, it's a whole, like I said, it's a whole lot of plot twists and turns and ways you could take this. But Tammy was helping setting people up in order to free Big Meech. Big Meech says he doesn't know that. Cuffy, a longtime associate and friend of Demetrius Flannery, is locked up. A longtime distributor, friend, and or a plug to Demetrius Flannery becomes the target of the investigation. Then, just to go back, Tammy Cowan sets up her boyfriend, Terry White. I think it was behind some marijuana charges down in Atlanta. So a lot of these people are getting locked up. A lot of these people things are happening. How come nobody is telling Big Meech what's going on? How come ain't nobody told Big Meech, hey, this bitch Tammy Cowan out here playing foul? It's being said she working for them people. How come nobody said that? Let me know. See, all we doing is going off what Big Meech is saying. All y'all doing is going off what Big Meech said. Big Meech said he didn't tell her to do that. She said she did it on her own. But these are people that's going to jail. And if we know that Tammy Cowan set up Terry White in order to start working for the DEA or show them that she was willing to talk for the DEA in 2009, and Big Meech been fucking with her since 2005, there is no way possible that Big Meech didn't know what was going on when he was giving her this information. Now, we can forget about the paperwork. We can forget about his name being on anything, but let's deal with the basics of how Fidel Suarez became the target of the investigation and Cuffy went to jail for conspiracy to commit murder. Let's talk about it. That nigga said, stop erasing shit. You search history in your Chromes, etc. Nah, this isn't my if you talking to me vibes, nah, man, I'm right here looking at comments, man. I don't search up shit. My memory is good enough. You feel me? Memory good enough. Don't need to search up nothing. You feel me? Search up nothing. The only thing I need to search up is why the fuck you niggas got lame brains. Gotta be in the water. Gotta be in the water. Motherfuckers out here love to like, and this is the thing. Why are y'all so heavily invested that this nigga is not a snitch? I'm heavily invested because I know, or let me say, I transpire to know about the basics of life. So therefore, you can't run if it don't add up to the basics. I'm not gonna let you run the bicycle on me. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Oh no, sorry. My phone is blocked up because I got hella pictures of my children. Let's start there. Let's start there. Like emails, Google history. Nigga, look, nigga said your search history. Right. Let me see. Let me see. Go to the search history, right? You see what I look up? Nigga, what that say? That says Home Depot. Says Home Depot. See, people just love to just sit up here. Oh, you're always searching shit up in your phone. It needs to free. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. That phone is personal. That phone is not podcast phone. That phone is personal. Only thing other than personal, it plays music, and that's personal. See, people be so bent on, oh, you know, I gotta make sure you're a liar. I gotta make sure that something in there cracks. And that's because you only listen to respond. You don't listen to understand and overstand. Because if you listen to understand to get the overstanding, you will know what the fuck is going on. But people listen to respond, and that's fine. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the Guy, always on the job. I got 5 Let's Talk, and as always, real talk, man. And shout out to 42 Doug. You know, I understand, you know how you feel too. You know, it ain't no paperwork. You know, you don't want to hear about it. That's cool. But I'm gonna say the same thing to 42 Doug that I say to everybody, bro. Like, what happened to the basics? You feel me? You can't get the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how this nigga got caught up. Somebody set somebody up, and setting people up don't necessarily mean your name got to be on paperwork. I could just set you up. What did that nigga do in Paper Soldiers? What that nigga say? That nigga said, that nigga Ace, that nigga told that nigga said about Cameron. That nigga said, I knew this one nigga that was trying to catch up with me. I knew he was the police. So I gave it to Cam. I gave it to Alpo. Alpo ran with it. Nigga went to go meet the people, found out it was the feds. Ain't nobody calling AZ a snitch. They just said that they set him up. Okay, cool. Ain't nobody want to fuck with AZ after that. Ain't nobody was tapping in with AZ after that to do another motherfucking movie deal about these niggas. Nigga, you a rap bastard. Yeah, nigga got love for you. Nigga sorry for you. Yeah, you got shot up and all that. You wasn't a part of none of that shit. But it is what it is, nigga. You set that nigga up with them people. What happened to the basics? So that means I could call the police right now and be like, hey, bro, it's a dude over there selling, you know, they got a whole setup over there, you know what I'm saying, whole little plateau. It's a nigga selling heroin and crack on the roof over there, and they come downstairs and then they go upstairs to get the coke and the crack, I mean, you know, whatever, and they smoke it on the roof, and then they come back downstairs high. It's cool for me to do that then, right? It's cool for me to drop a dime on the police. I can set niggas up. I can, hey, nigga, yeah, man. It's cool, right? No, the fuck it ain't. No, the fuck it ain't cool, nigga. Set niggas up is not cool. So passing along a phone number in order to set a nigga up or entrap another nigga, you working with them people, bitch. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. You know, hit that subscribe button, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody joining in today's episode, man. And like I said, you know, today's episode really, you know, the reason why I'm doing the Big Meech report is just because look how much, you know, content is being placed just on this channel, just the comments, you know, the debate that we are having. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's called I Got Five. Let's talk. Real talk. Let's really talk about this shit. Let's really sit down and say, you know what I'm saying? Can this nigga be trusted? Okay, there is no paperwork. But can this nigga be trusted? Is he one of those people you want to send your people to do some deals with? No, he's not. No, he's not. And if you want to deal with these type of people that cannot be trusted, anything that happens after that, that's on you. It's not on nobody else. That's on you, bro. You know, it's a lot of people that indirectly hate on people. Niggas say shit like, oh yeah, man, I heard that nigga had on some dirty shoes last week. Now it becomes that nigga be having on dirty shoes. Indirectly starting shit, niggas get fucked up for that nigga in the county, or you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, I remember a story that nigga Damian Porter did. Shout out to Damian Porter, the real story with Damian Porter. Y'all go check out his YouTube channel. He got some real content about real good content about jail fights and how a lot of gang politics unfold on the penitentiary yard. So y'all go look out Damian Porter, the real story with Damian Porter. Great content over there. Check him out. But I remember when Damian Porter was telling this story about one time he was telling the nigga that somebody was planning on jacking him or robbing him. And all he wanted to do was, you know what I'm saying, was to get high. Now, whether it was some buzz, some coke, some meth, some heroin, I don't know. But what I do know is he wanted to get high, so he lied to this dude in prison. He told this dude, and he was a homie. He told him that he heard talks of somebody trying to rob him. Now, instantly, you feel me? Damian Porter knew that what he was doing was wrong, but he didn't think that far. He even says it in the episode. He says, "I didn't think that far." Now the dude is asking him, "Who is it?" He only could withhold information for so long. So when they come to press him, he said, man, it was such and such. Not knowing, he's thinking that, all right, damn, fool, you told me, good looking out, Groove Line. Boom, here goes some shit to get high with. He says that's all he was doing. Sound like a bass head move to me. You feel me? But yeah. So I guess later on that day, maybe the next day, I think it was that day, he says that he says he sees the dudes over there talking to the dude. He see the dude go get one of the other dudes, a rider. So they go push up over there on the other dudes. So now he says he's thinking, like, damn, I fucked up. Long story short, the dudes that Damian Porter said was gonna try to jack the other dudes, they said, nah, nigga, we tripping until you tell us who said that. So they brought the niggas to the Hoovers and said, nigga, he said that. So you know what happened. Found out the nigga was lying. He says all he had to do was run some laps, some burpees. However it went. You don't set a nigga up. You don't put a nigga on bullshit. You don't lie on a nigga. When you lie on a nigga gotta discipline you. So let's just say that, you know what I'm saying, Big Meech lied on these niggas or set these niggas up through Tammy. There's no getting around that. Tammy was the mouthpiece for this dude. Tammy was the one in consistent talk with Big Meech. He had to trust her some way that he gave her the rights to his story. So if he gave her the rights to the story, obviously he was in love with her and wanted to do something with her and was using her. And I think it was the latter. I think that he was using her. I think that, like all people do, when they realize and their mind clears up from off of all the drugs, and they start to be a normal human, and that's like missing family, wanting to do right. But the devil sinks in and tricks you to believe that you're gonna do that. You mind manipulate yourself into thinking that this is what you want to do. So however the deal was made or not made, information was given to Tammy Cowan by way of Big Meech. Now, if that's not snitching, that's working with them people. And are y'all gonna just believe one person's word when they say that, oh yeah, man, I didn't know she was the police? Would you let your homies tell you that? Would you let your mama tell you that? Come on now. Yeah, and Big Meech is that information. Big Meech is the information. So you know, I could go out on the limb and say that, you know what I'm saying, they kept his name from the paperwork and all that. But to Lil Doug, to 42 Doug and everybody else, throw the paperwork out the window and let's deal with the basics. The basics is, where did Tammy Cowan obtain her useful information from? How was she getting that information? And if anybody comes to the conclusion that she may just happen to got it from Big Meech, you can't say Big Meech ain't no rat. You can't say Big Meech is some real nigga. You can't say that. Big Meech gave up that information to Tammy Cowan, and Tammy Cowan knowingly, with the knowledge of Big Meech, gave it to the feds. Y'all go ahead and discuss that amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go ahead, take me a quick break, go get me some more coffee. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all do, man, and let me know what y'all come up with. I'll be right back.
Well, I beat like a gorilla on a mission. Nigga must have forgot. When I seen him, I got right on him. Like the metro, hot right on him. Nigga went to sleep and woke up brand new on him. No caption, it's facts. I immediately cut ties on him. Kept it 100 times 7. All the time with him. Blowing fire loud out the sunroof. Ride with him. It's 7 a.m. I'm on wiring and blocks. Damn near 40. Still run a nigga down and put the mop on. Always put myself in position of where the money at. Type of nigga slide to a bag. Never ask for a bag. Boy, I hang with troopers, killers, gorillas, and squares. Whole pack of piranhas lying tight and clear. Niggas start passing, not noticing how he looking at me. Same team, nigga. If I'm winning, you supposed to be happy. Been broke more than 7 times. How my head brand new. Kept a big tree trunk, knock a nigga lung loose. Something in the water, cause they breed troopers, steppers, breaking bread, sipping wine. Hallelujah. Breaking bread, sipping wine. Hallelujah. Breaking bread, sipping wine. I'm real straight. This sound like that Snoop Dogg. D-Side is 10-8. Crenshaw. Slide. JD. Lil B. D. S.O. Remind from Ethiopia, G-Ball, JoJo. By myself, nigga, it's all or nada. If them niggas talking money, then let's cha-cha. Roll around in that hog pen with that yah-yah. Damn near rich out of town off that wah-wah. Get off. Talk too much and my loaf's gonna draw down and get off.
Y'all know what it is, man. Talk to me, I'll talk back. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I really don't know. I never seen. Um, Let me see if I could pull it up though on. Uh, oh, it says Lil Meech used to date Rick Ross's daughter. Yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, nigga, that nigga was dating her daughter. Nigga was dating her daughter. You feel me? And, you know, I don't. I mean, that nigga's a youngster, man. That nigga doing what he do. I mean, shit, he young. I don't know. She might be young. Um, but that's kind of weird though. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was dating her daughter, and you know, working with 50 at the same time. So, is that to say that you know what I'm saying that they was trying to work 50 Cent? You know what I'm saying? That because I never heard Lil Meech was dating Rick Ross' daughter. So, you know, if he was dating her daughter and his dad come home and he rocks with Rick Ross, it's just like, could there be some type of, oh, I could get you a bag, man. I'll throw you a 50 ball real quick. You know, I'll pay you to promote this. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay you to be the promoter. And see, he could come home and be a promoter for concerts and get paid off that shit. So maybe, you know what I mean, Rick Ross taking him under his wing and, you know what I'm saying, start with some slow money. You feel me? Who's to say? Who's to say? Shout out, man. Good looking out, Sticky Fingers, man. Letting them know I was taking a break, man. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all, man, we California Bears. We ain't California Raisins, man. We don't do no hating, man. You know what I'm saying? The crew stay solid, man. You feel me? And that's the way it should be. Um, uh, Big Meech. I mean, me personally, I feel like it's just kind of crazy that, you know, Big Meech, the way he picks the move going forward, it always lands him into some type of controversy, whether it be getting his release or whether it be, you know what I'm saying, having his story being told. Um, but like I say, knowing Big Meech now and knowing his history, I don't put nothing past him. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, his son was his mouthpiece to Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he's sticking dick to Rick Ross' daughter. And you know what I'm saying? Big Meech probably felt like, you know, 50, we can all be one big happy family. I mean, you know, Rick Ross we could all be one happy family when he come home. Thinking that 50 was gonna be cool with all the bullshit. You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and follow me on Instagram at I got five. Let's talk. All one word. If y'all want me to react to anything, got some stories y'all want me to do an episode on, follow me on Instagram at I Got Five Let's Talk. I don't check my Facebook. I Got Five Let's Talk. I really don't. I will tell you it'll take probably like 2-3 days for me to get to the DMs on my Instagram, but send them to me. You know what I'm saying? Follow me, support the channel, support the page, and above all, support the movement. We say Big Meech gonna learn the hard way. You goddamn right that nigga gonna learn the hard way. Somebody say on one of my other videos on one of the Big Meech report, Big Meech gonna learn the hard way. He showing the fuck is. He sure is. And then just to even get off of the fact of the paperwork, right? Just to talk about Big Meech, you know, Big Meech fucked himself, bro. You know, Big Meech came home, had a bag, already had what was handed to him. You know, right now we're not talking about the case. We're just talking about his livelihood. He came home and, you know, he decided to side with somebody that had no carbon footprint in movie or TV making. He signed with somebody that didn't have a catalog other than some old music. So to me, the outside looking in, it doesn't look too beneficial. Well, shit. If he been going out with his daughter, that just, I mean, and then if 50 found out, that's probably why he even told the nigga, like, nigga, what season? Y'all niggas is playing games behind my back. And that's another thing what I say. When I said, you know what I'm saying, what has the enemies of 50 Cent or the opposition of 50 Cent brought to the table for Big Meech? What have they gave Big Meech that outlasts what 50 gave him? 50 gave him and his son current notoriety. Current notoriety. That means they're respecting you right now. They fucking with you right now. And that's because of who? 50 Cent. Generational wealth. Promotions. What they call those when they give you deals and shit. What's the name of that shit, man? You know, them people pay you, you know what I'm saying? Advertisers and shit like that. You know? Put you in a position that anything that you touch can at least come back silver. It can at least come back silver. But you came home and you fucked with white gold. Sterling, you was fake. You didn't want to be gold. You didn't want to be silver. So you just said, I'm going to be white gold. I'm going to be silver gold. I'm going to be 10K. What has Rick Ross actually done other than using his daughters for JJ? I can see Rick Ross. You better not, you better not quit fucking that little nigga. Double MG music. Yeah, keep putting that thing on him, little baby girl. Nigga, Rick Ross ain't had nothing going on for himself. I don't give a fuck how much money he had. Nigga wasn't no consistent household name. So he wiggled his way into the plateau of any which way he could go. And he wiggled his way up in there. He did that. He did that. Can't be mad at him though. But at least you could have gave that nigga Big Meech something other than the bullshit you did. You could have told that nigga, man, hey, look, man, continue to get that money with that boy, man. We gonna do something different over here. Because if it's just about writing a movie or staying on script, that nigga could have kept doing the Big Meech BMF shit with 50 Cent, and in the background and in the shadows, working with Rick Ross and whoever he had. But now that he didn't choose to do that, and he chose just to come out and or support of his brother, or to say fuck 50 Cent because of the way he talked to his brother, bad move. Bad move. That nigga Lil Meech finna be on Tubi movies. That nigga Lil Meech finna be starring in YouTube Got Him. That nigga career is in shambles. Stop playing, man. That nigga Rick Ross fucked that man career up. He fucked that man career up. And see, 50 can't just come out and start attacking him right now because, you know, Big Meech could sue him for defamation of character, lies, and, you know, so he got to find a way to, you know, do the interview with the bitch in order to it don't strike back at the, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't get it, though. Motherfuckers don't get it, though, man. Drop a comment, though, man. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Hey, another episode of I Got Five Let's Talk, where all we do right here is have that raw talk, that real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel, support the boy, and above all, support the movement. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's the one and only. The one and only. I got five. Let's talk. While I blow that gasoline. Stop playing, man. It's a new day and age, man. Big Meech, you know, he would have did way better, you know, if he didn't get involved in his brother bullshit, or he just didn't make the move to do whatever it is he wanted to do. Whether it be he wanted to fuck with, you know what I'm saying, Rick Ross, or, you know, whoever he wanted to fuck with. That's on him. You feel me? That's on him. I wouldn't have done the same thing. I wouldn't have took the food out of my son's mouth in order to feed my own ego. I just wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that. Why? Because, nigga, my son gonna be here longer than me. You feel me? This my son shit. You know, I'm geeking right now. I got a good name, you know what I'm saying? Not because of what I did, nigga, because of your son. Your son put that stardom on you. And what you do when you come home, nigga, and you fuck up everything your son got going. But then it just makes me think that, you know, what kind of plan did Big Meech and BMF and his son and them have if Lil Meech is dating his daughter? And it comes back, how long has Lil Meech been dating this little bitch? How long has been Lil Meech been dating this little bitty bitch? Yeah. Hey Siri, how old is Rick Ross's daughter?
Okay, I found this on the web for how old is Rick Ross's daughter. Check it out.
Okay, I guess she about like what? About like 15? Oh, whoa. Oh, not 15, 22. Oh, she look, you feel me? She look like she could be, you know, she old enough, I guess. You feel me? I guess this nigga only got one picture of her or something. This nigga got a big picture of BMF. January 17th. Niggas don't catch that though, huh? Niggas didn't catch that January 17th, man. This nigga posted Big Meech, bro. Shit crazy, huh? Shit crazy. January 22nd is when he posted the picture of the promotion of him and Big Meech. So I can't tell you, man. It's just, to me, I gotta know, you feel me, how long has Big Meech Big Meech's been dating? How long? Oh, they been family. So if this shit get crazy, y'all. This shit get crazy, y'all. It says right here, Rick Ross' daughter and Lil Meech. I went to prom. No, went to prom together. They been family. Like I said, what kind of trickery was they doing? You feel me? No, these niggas was fucking with each other. These niggas was fucking with each other. Look at these niggas was taking all type of little pictures together. Yeah, nigga, they was highly in love. So it just now what type of shit was really going on? Did 50 Cent know about, you know what I'm saying? You know, Lil Meech and them fucking with the Rick Ross family, and he tried to maybe pull them away from, you feel me? Pull them away from the Rick Ross organization and tell them that, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and deal with 50 until I come home. Let 50 do the groundwork, and then when I come home, we could jump ship. Because if this nigga been sticking dick to your daughter, nigga, since prom, nigga, you had to be talking to this nigga daddy, or this nigga daddy must have been talking to you, because now we know you low to the ground like a snake belly. You feel me? You fuck with everybody. Yeah, you supposed to be able to fuck with everybody, but then you know the relationship between 50 and them. You stay out of it, or whatever. So now my question to 50 is, if you so bent and so pussy hurt on Rick Ross and Big Meech's relationship now that he came home, why did you want to do a story with Lil Meech? I gotta know that now. I mean, because now it takes a big turn. Because if you so big if you so bent on destroying or altering Rick Ross's projectile, his outcome in life, if you so bent on altering that, why would you fuck with Little Meech, when Lil Meech's been sticking dick to Rick Ross' daughter? So maybe you thought it was funny. I could get Lil Meech, you know what I'm saying, come over here, do this, laugh at Rick Ross and them and woochie woo 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 woo. Now the shit become crazy, because was Big Meech planning to stab 50 in the back from the beginning? Did Big Meech and Rick Ross have a deal to where they were already gonna do a movie prior to 50 and them doing the movie? It's just things that make me go, now that I found out. Shout out to Sticky Fingers for bringing that up too, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Staying on that dribble, supporting the movement, man. Shout out to my mods though, man, for keeping me abreast and, you know what I'm saying, doing that quick work and keeping it in the feed, because I seen you said that, but I bypassed it. So shout out to you for sticking that through. But yeah, man, you know, now it makes me, because at first I thought you were saying that Big Meech was dating Rick Ross' daughter. I didn't know that you were saying Little Meech, but that's how mafia families, that's how niggas like, oh, nigga, you got a daughter, I fuck with you, nigga, we locking it in, we gonna get that money. Okay, bet. Your daughter gonna fuck with my son and we gonna lock it in, we gonna be family. Now, who's to say that didn't happen? I mean, she didn't have a baby, but fuck if they not together. The bond between Big Meech and Rick Ross has already been formulated, so to speak. So if it's already been formulated and they have a history of, you know, feeling connected as family, why in the fuck would 50 Cent try to make Lil Meech a star? See, me, if I was 50 Cent, I never would have had, I wouldn't have had Lil Meech do it. I don't give a fuck, nigga, none of that. You dating this nigga daughter, I ain't doing it. But you did do it. So now 50 Cent, why is your panties in a bunch now? Your panties wasn't in a bunch when you asked Lil Meech, nigga, to play his father on screen, knowing that, you know, these is Instagram pictures, by the way, that I was just showing y'all. These are, you know, nigga, you go right on and you just type in Lil Meech fucking Rick Ross' daughter. And you will see. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, this picture right here look like Big Meech is saying, I gotta get away from this nigga. I know this nigga know I told, and I gotta go because he gonna expose me. Look at this picture. Look how this nigga look. That nigga look like that nigga like, yeah. 50 looking like, yeah, nigga, I got you. But again, 50, why is your panties in a bunch if you knew that Lil Meech was dating or have been sticking meat to her taco? It's not about fifth, but like I say, shout out to Sharif. What's that? Usman for supporting the channel, hitting us with a comment, and he says he don't care about Fifth nor BMF, but he wants to know why Cuff got 27 years. Because he was working with, he was under the impression of Big Meech. Big Meech put him in the twist by, well, I don't actually know if Cuffy needed to buy some illegal merchandise or it was to put Cuffy in connection with Fidel Suarez whenever he needed to buy merchandise. But the connection between Fidel Suarez and Cuffy was made by Tammy by way of Big Meech. So once that investigation got underway, and however Fidel Suarez got away and or escaped and or got flipped, or unalived. Also, how Cuffy got 24/7 years for conspiracy to commit murder. He never would have got caught for conspiring to commit murder if he was never in bed with Fidel Suarez, the target of the DEA, by way of none other than Big Meech. That's how Cuffy got 27 years, by believing in Big Meech. Oh, this nigga got the birds. You feel me? Not telling the whole story, not saying that he's under the impression of being an investigator. I mean, being Tammy's a snitch. So again, like Fidel Suarez, the target of the investigation, is nowhere to be found. We don't know if he fell off the face of the earth, got unalived, went back to Mexico and or California. We don't know that. We also know that after the dealings he had with Tammy, he asked her to take a ride to St. Louis, which she refused. Once he was in St. Louis, he asked her to meet him in St. Louis, which she refused. Then the truckload of drugs was left unattained for however many days or hours. Then we also know that Cuffy ended up only giving him a portion of the money. All this was done by Fidel Suarez not knowing Cuffy, Cuffy not knowing Fidel Suarez. All this is done by way of Tammy, by way of Meech. Now, if you want to say Meech wasn't in the picture, this is where we have the problem at. This is where it comes for you to use your own scruples, your own noggin, your own frontal lobe, your thought pattern. Who is the common denominator between Tammy, Fidel Suarez, and Cuffy? None other than Big Meech. We may want to overlook that. We may not think we care about that, but that is how Cuffy is now serving a 27-year sentence on conspiring to commit murder. He got 27 years. So that means he should be out for some good time. I see anybody saying that he should get some good time. He ain't killed nobody. He was just talking on the phone. He was just talking on the phone. That's it. That's all. He didn't do nothing wrong. He talked on the phone. He said, "Yeah, maybe. I might have the, you know." He got 25 years for that. And you gonna tell me that nigga motherfucking Big Meech that got caught selling drugs, that was on the run, that was wanted, this nigga ain't even did 30 piece? This nigga don't even get to do a minimum of 30 years. And he got caught. Got caught. Nigga, he does 19 for selling drugs. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Shit be funny. But yeah, that's how Cuffy is in jail right now, because if Cuffy never dealt with Fidel Suarez, if Cuffy never got his number, Fidel Suarez number from Big Meech, Cuffy would not be in jail right now, and we would not be talking about Cuffy. So for anybody to say that Cuffy is not in jail by way of Meech is a Ninja Turtle. Is a Ninja Turtle. Because if it was Tammy that had Fidel Suarez's number and Cuffy's number at the same time, they would have been in connections. They would have had all the money for the movie. They would have had all the money for the movie. They needed more money, I'm guessing. He needed more bricks. therefore, i.e., needing more money. And like I tell y'all, how is Fidel Suarez the target of the investigation? Because they need him to sell some drugs. They need to catch him. That's how you become the target. We know what you're doing, but we need to catch you. How are we going to catch you? We need to create a comfortable setting, a comfortable trap that you are used to, and somebody within that comfortable setting is going to be the police. And that's how they tried to work Fidel Suarez, but somehow Fidel Suarez just didn't take the bait. Now, remember, I told you, they were supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was supposed to take Tammy to St. Louis or meet her in St. Louis. And like I said, me being in St. Louis, oh, shit. Oh. Man, let me take a break real quick. I got to go get this. I got to go get the charger. Or I'll be forgetting sometimes, man. I'll be forgetting that motherfucking computer battery be running down quick. Hey, shout out to Terrence Haynes for hitting us with a comment. Man, on my mama, man, say that again, man. Hit that button, man. Man, may Allah grant your father release, man, and may he turn over a new life, a new leaf in his life. And May he enjoying righteousness on his life and show others that there is no future in that game that we call keeping it real. So may Allah, release your family to you, and may y'all build something that could not be broken and that will stand the test of time. But he says that y'all see the comment, but I'm gonna read it. I'm telling you, fam, my pop's been in the Fed since '04. He got 29 years. He has done almost all his time. He's still waiting to get out. Niggas be informants, big. And that be the thing. People don't be wanting to really, people don't really don't want to say that. That, you know what I'm saying? You just don't get out of the feds like that. Niggas don't come home, especially for those type of crimes. You just don't come home like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a time cut. This is not the state. You can't do program after program after program and be rewarded and get out. No, the feds want all their time. When the feds come, they want two things. And I always say this: they want your freedom and they want that information you got. And they trying to get both of them. Now, if you sell your soul to them and they could flip you and you could become an informant, that's even better. That's even better. You feel me? Here it is. We don't want Big Meech to be a snitch. We don't want Big Meech to fuck up in the game, but he fucked up in the game. And somehow, some way, some privileged information was given to some people that shouldn't have had it. That's for sure. That's for sure. Like I say, man, it's plots and twists, man, you know what I'm saying, to this situation. And it just it keep coming out. Just like Lil Meech banging the shit out of Rick Ross' daughter. Had her eating dick in the backseat and all that. Probably had her in a few threesomes and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You these days, nigga, you fuck with me, solidify it like this. Yeah. So we know he was, you know what I'm saying, sticking meat to her. But how much did he have? How, you know what I'm saying? Did he get her in love to where, Big Meech really fell for the okie doke and the fuck with Rick Ross? Or did they tell Rick Ross, get him on your side and then we'll work with you? Because 50 maybe 50 wanted more money. Maybe 50. Maybe 50 was telling the people he wanted. Maybe 50 was trying to ask the producers a little bit too much money. And Rick Ross wanted to be in on the play, probably caught wind of who he went to and was like, oh, he asking for 50, give me 30. I'll take a dub cut. And they probably told him, look, we'll make that deal with you, but get Big Meech on your side first, and then we'll make that deal with you. We might be able to argue the rights to the sitcom, movie, docuseries, documentary, whatever it is. We could argue that in court. We have more money than 50 Cent. So if you get him on your side, we'll put him in court to where he has to pay lawyers, wrap his money up, and 50 might just say, hey, whatever. Y'all go ahead and y'all do that. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But it's just now kind of crazy. It makes you think how much friendship does he have? You know what I'm saying? With Rick Ross. Because for your son to be dating my daughter, nigga, we gotta be nigga in some type of cahoots. We gotta be talking about something. Come on now. Come on now. The feds is not letting you go. The feds is not letting you out of their grabs that easy. That's just not what they doing. They just not gonna do that. Damn, it look real. It's raining out here. It's drizzling, but it's coming down consistently. Nothing too heavy, and that's how it's coming down on Big Meech. It's coming down on him. It's sprinkling. Nothing too heavy, but the walls is closing in. The rain is coming down. The fire is damn near out. And niggas got to deal with that boogeyman in the darkness. Straight up. Niggas hate to deal with themselves when they be foul. When they do some fucked up shit, niggas do some sucker shit. Niggas do not want to face it. They run from it. And it's understandable. You don't want that type of stain on your character, but nigga, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have went that route. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, though, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5 less talking. As always, it's real talk, man. Uh, it's that time again to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide, because it don't cost you nothing to touch that button, because they ain't got no teeth. Just go ahead and reach. Support the channel. Support your boy. And above all, support the movement. Stop playing. Y'all know that too. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is, man. It's another one like the other one, man. We California Bears. We not no California Raisins. I got 5 less talk. We don't do no hate. Straight up. We gonna keep it fair. But when the basics don't add up, I gotta let you know they don't add up. A lot of these niggas don't want to let niggas know the basics don't add up. These are the principles of what niggas say that they stand on. So if them principles, if them basics is being overlooked, then that means the game is altered. That means the game is altered. We the referees, the viewers, you know what I'm saying? The people that's not involved in the situation, we are the referees to this game that we call. And if a nigga does a flagrant foul and we don't call flagrant foul or attack on the nigga, you're gonna get fired by the NBA or the NFL. Niggas gotta start throwing flags on the play on these niggas, man. Flag on the play, man. You feel me? Intentional ground and pass interference, man. Technical foul. You feel me? Violation of shot clock violation. Height ball violation. Too many people on the field violation. You feel me? Hey, Lonnie. Yeah, man. I forgot what part we was on, but in retrospect, like I say, like even to the niggas that like to all my real niggas, ask yourself the things that Big Meech is being accused of. Would you have him around you? Would you trust him? Would you believe in him? Would you believe his statements? And that's just as a street nigga, man. It's not even about the paperwork no more. It's about the information that was given and about a drug dealer getting years off of his sentence for unknown reasons. It's also about Big Meech coming out to make a statement saying that he's not a snitch. He should have brought the sealed documentation with him and presented it to YouTube. Just like on the yard in the federal prison, they give you a paper that you got to wait for that paper. And when that paper come back, they clarify whether you're good or bad. Until then, niggas ain't rocking with you like that. Because for the security of themselves and the security of the situation, we might tell you something, but yet you might be a snitch. So to Big Meech and the 42 Doug, all these niggas talking about it ain't no paperwork and all this, tell the nigga that you defending to bring the sealed documents to YouTube, Instagram, any platform. Open them sealed documents and have that nigga Lil Bootsy read it. Since Lil Bootsy so hard on calling niggas snitches and shit, and he was so hard and had a hard on for Rallo not having his sealed documentation, go ahead and ask Big Meech for his sealed documentation, unseal it in your face, and you read that paperwork, and you let me know how it go then. You let me know how it go then. Because until that unsealed documentation is presented, I don't trust shit Big Meech say. You could come out and say that you're not a snitch all day long. A pedophile said he ain't a pedophile until he caught. And even then, he still say he's not a pedophile. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Somebody framing me. So, and the only way you could be unframed is if you bring that sealed paperwork. Everybody want to talk about paperwork and all this and all that, but ain't nobody. If a nigga accuse me of snitching and nigga I ain't snitch, nigga I'm bringing all my goddamn paperwork. Oh, send it over here. Whoop-tee, whoop, whoop. Let me know when it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Hey, homie, this shit gonna be over here. So have the cameras and the media ready because we opening this shit tomorrow. Yesterday type shit. So if these niggas is talking about they didn't tell, they big old gangsters, bring that paperwork. Why they don't bring that paperwork? Even to Rallo, Aki, bring that sealed documentation. Niggas be scared of that sealed documentation because that sealed documentation has everything in it. It lets me know what you said, what kind of deal you made, nigga, third party cooperation, who you talked to, who you put in place to snitch on this person, nigga, who you was working for, everything. Bring that sealed documentation out, Big Meech. You ain't got nothing to hide, right? Bring that paperwork. Bring that paperwork. Bring that paperwork. You goofball. Bring that paperwork. You are suspect. Why would I listen to suspect? Suspect got on dirty socks. I mean, his feet stink. Suspect musty. I mean, the nigga's shirt stink. You see how those go hand in hand? You not no snitch. Bring the sealed paperwork. That's how that works. And that's the 42 Doug and all these niggas talking about, oh, it ain't no paperwork, nigga. I don't believe nothing. Like you don't know niggas could pay to have they shit redacted and sealed. Niggas act like shit, like foul shit don't happen in the game. Oh man, nigga, man, come on now. That's why I say, man, nigga, you niggas want to talk this paperwork shit. All right, cool. What about the basics? What's the basics, P? The information. Where in the fuck did Tammy get this information from? I'm gonna say it again and again and again. I say it thrice because I don't say it twice. Get it in your brain like your name. Where did they get Fidel Suarez number from? Who was the target of the investigation? Who is in jail because he was investigated behind fucking with somebody that Big Meech told him to go holler at? If a nigga tell me, hey, bro, some bitches around that corner want to holler at you, and I go around that corner and I get robbed, bro, set me up. Bro, set me up. Point blank, period. It ain't no way around that. So for niggas to sit up here and be like, oh, I want to see the paperwork, you know, this, blah, 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 well, tell that shit to that nigga. That nigga took that 20-second time out to make a video saying he didn't snitch, but the nigga ain't take the time out, nigga, to request the motherfucking sealed documentations, though. Yeah. Shit kind of zesty to me. Shit don't make no sense, you ask me. Mm-hmm. Troll alert, troll alert, troll alert. Bam, bam. Shots fired. Watch the trollers. Watch the trollers. Man, calling somebody a loser is a loser. Man, but yeah, though, man. I just don't get it. Like I said, retrospecting, you know, recap this today's episode. Throw the paperwork out the window. Let's say that he's not a snitch. But y'all tell me, where did Tammy obtain her information from? If Tammy had to get all of her information from the feds, wouldn't be no need to get Big Meech a deal. Wouldn't be no need for her to say, oh, I'm gonna do this, but I want y'all to release him. That's because they needed her and they needed the information that Big Meech had. Instead of Big Meech being the snitch, Big Meech had somebody to snitch for him. So again, where in the fuck did Tammy's information come from? Who was the source? Because if the feds had it, they didn't need to give Big Meech a deal. If the feds had it, they would have been locked Cuffy up and Fidel Suarez. Stop playing. But we're gonna go ahead, conclude it episode, man. I thank everybody for rocking out with me, man. You know, we're gonna get it in about like 10 more minutes though. We're gonna cut the show at 3 o'clock. So any questions, any comments, go ahead. Y'all got 10 minutes, man, to get them in. I'll answer the comments to the best of my ability. And that's on any subject, not just dealing with this subject, anything that's in the news. You feel me? Ask questions, you know what I'm saying? Ask me to respond to something. I got you. Again, salute to everybody that interacted today, that hit that like button, that hit that sub button, that stayed in the room, you know what I'm saying, for a duration of time. I definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Supporting the boys, supporting the channel, and above all, just supporting the movement, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing. I'm not, looking for nothing. You know, if you donate, you donate. You don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. Like I say, man, this page right here is not monetized. You know what I'm saying? Will it get monetized? Allahu Alam, Allah knows best. Am I hoping that it gets monetized? Why not? Nigga, I'm sitting up here, nigga, giving out free games. So why not, nigga? I hope that I get monetized. Is that a okay? But yeah, I got the subs, but you know what I'm saying? I just, wish people support the channel a little bit more. So, we can make it in the algorithm a little bit quite more often than we are doing right now. And if we get monetized, we get monetized. Don't hate on us, because we one of them guys. We just doing our thing and letting our nuts hang. You feel me? Stop playing, man. Again, some of the people that been showing support, the nigga got some of this information from. Shout out to that girl Henny. Again, that's THATGIRLHENNY, all one word. That girl Henny on YouTube. Go check her out. If y'all want to read the paperwork, go over there. I ain't finna do it. Y'all want to read the paperwork? That girl Henny got the paperwork. Go read it. Hit your pause button. Read the page. Hit the pause button. Go to the next page. You could do it. Go over there and do it. Give her some views. She don't need them, but she'll appreciate them. I guarantee you that. So if y'all want the paperwork, y'all want to read it for yourselves, go over there to that girl Henny page and run them up. Run them up, run them up, run them up. Stop playing.
Major organized boss. Nigga ain't playing. Get this on the block. Turned up. Till you on the side, get on stand for Texas. I'm a boss of the press, tell me shit to me. You a down motherfucker, you afraid to squeeze. I'm on the block turned up, nigga blowing on trees. Don't get it twisted, motherfucker. I love these things that keep the drop on the top when my eyes ain't looking. And keep their head turned when the beat be cooking. And holler to you when the feds is looking. If it's a pot of wheel, sorry, them it ain't the poison. Cause all my goals hungry, bringing heat like say. And that bitch wants a son for a set of those games. Damn, look what can happen for a little bit change. A little pussy ass nigga, he lost his brain. Cause his mouth was too slick, so it's shaky I get. People fuck if you are hungry, I wet your shit. This dirty money, motherfucker, you ain't click with this. You bitch, a die trying, man, them niggas a bitch. Call shots on the block like a diamond got hit. And I called them shots when J shit got clipped. Dirty money block, I wanna fuck with this. Even your punk ass mama told me you was a bitch. I live that boss life, turned up. Goes by my side and they hitching the bus. Dirty money squad, we ain't giving a fuck. I put holes in your ass, you ain't clicking with us. I live that boss life, turned up. Goes by my side and they hitching the bus. Dirty money squad, we ain't giving a fuck. I put holes in your ass, you ain't clicking with us. Putting arms on the block, get money and soul. Nigga beat back home, taking over the cone. From the hill to the bottom, nigga selling my product. Niggas beat that you want. Nigga, that ain't no problem, cause ain't none of you niggas soldiers. Gangsters are goons, I send my young niggas at you. You just fuck like a boom. I'm the boss of the box, so niggas know what it be. I ain't saying I'm a Dog, I'm a goddamn beast. And fuck these do pops, man, I'm killing this beat. If these niggas fall boy, tell them bring it to me. Niggas say he talking shit, but he singing to me. Holy cow on my hip, that niggas envying me. Trust me, no beef, they won't tofu me like a chef spaghetti sauce. Stalker boy. Cheese up. Hey, I see you, bro. My shit get long, get no weird like baseball, falling like paint dry all in my eyeball. I got my fitted hat dreads and my fitted hat grow up through LA up my head and my fitted hat swagger back up, yeah, swagger back up. As me in between her legs, getting these waxed up. Man, probably just a lot of bag, 100,000 in a bag. Want some bigger ring, well, I can take it off a lot of bags. Purple smoke, green smoke, smoking like a vein smoke. Half an ounce, whole ounce, gotta hear this bitch out. My shit get long, falling like paint dry, tipping like I'm on a hot. Like Arizona. My shit getting long, hanging like orange trees, smoking on grape.
Nigga call it Barney.
He's back, locking like a handcuff. Pull up in the car, do my dad and throw my hands up. Shit getting long, I'ma lock it like a handcuff. I'ma let it dread up.
I'ma let it dread up.
My shit getting long, I'ma lock it like a handcuff.
I'ma let it dread up. I'ma let it dread up. My shit getting long. I'ma lock it like a handcuff. I'ma let it dread up. I'ma let it dread up.
My shit getting long, I'ma lock it like a handcuff. I'ma let it dread up. I'ma let it dread up. Shit hella long, so I throw my fitted on. Hair slide down my back like a kid really playing. Man, go boy white, go boy nice. Yet be sweating like the summer in the middle of the night. Now my shit hella long, so I flatter with my swagger. Rockstar Stewie, so they call me D Dagger. Heavy metal, potent purple blunt, then I'm smoking. Heavy metal, potent purple blunt, then I'm smoking. Active, turned up, out that. Turn into a beast every time I hear it. The cop top, bang that. Mic check, bang that. 1, 2, bang that. Mic check, bang that. 1, 2. Half ounce, whole ounce. Trying to make a club bounce. Trying to make my dread shake. Shake them back and forth, man.
Shit getting long.
Trying to make the club.
Shit getting long. I'm gonna lock it like a handcuff. I'm gonna let it dread up. I'm gonna let it dread up. Stop playing, man. Again, though, welcome I appreciate everybody that went ahead, you know what I'm saying, slid through the room today, man. You know what I'm saying? Hustle with your boy, tussle with your boy, walked it down with your boy, or just, you know what I'm saying, got a good view of your boy. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you know, the support, you know, hitting that like button, subscribe button, sharing. As always, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. We California Bears, not California Raisins. We don't do no hating. It's your boy. It's the channel. It's the people's champ. I got 5. Let's talk. Yeah, heard. But yeah, I'm finna get up out of here though, man. Got 4 minutes on there, man. Y'all got 4 minutes. Y'all want to ask questions about anything across the spectrum pertaining to this and or otherwise, man, go ahead, drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel, man. You know, give me your spiel and I'll just keep it real. But within the next, you know what I'm saying, at 3, you won't see me. Keep it litty like a baby on a thick bitch titty. Y'all know what I say though, man. Y'all know what the day is, you know what I'm saying? You know, just look at everything in its totality. Don't, you know, try to be one-sided in things. Don't try to take a person's side when you're aware of certain possibilities. Question everything and doubt everything. You know, especially when it comes to this game, you know, we want people to we want people to keep it solid, 100, keep it a Benji with us. We want that. This is why I say we live in a fairy tale land, because we want the fairy tale shit, but when the reality shit hit, we are never there to say or never there to call bullshit. My bad. I thought I put it up there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it up there for you, bro. don't even know why the fuck they had that up there this whole time. I could have been took that shit down. I thought that shit was something else up there, bro. Stop playing with me. The fuck? Take that shit down. I ain't even see that shit up there all this time, man. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and hide that, man. Y'all did y'all shit today in these comments, man. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all ran it with the boy, man. And that's how a nigga want to, you know what I'm saying, keep it, man. It's real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I got 5, let's talk. It's all real talk, man. You know, I ain't trying to have nobody get killed, start no beef over this shit. But what I am trying to do is have motherfuckers understand that what we've been told to keep it real and is basically like look the other way for some bullshit that's gonna keep us entrapped in this bullshit game. That's why I say niggas that want to sit up here and get on these podcasts and let their brain move, like they brain be moving drunk, so they mouth be talking reckless. I'm really just here just to let you know that a lot of that shit is cap, man. Niggas be having cap in their podcasts, like for real. A lot of these niggas want you to keep it a Benji, but they not gonna keep it a Benji. They not gonna keep it a buck. And that's the same thing like with Big Meech. Like if Big Meech respected the game, Big Meech would come out and Big Meech would tell everybody, like, hey, here go my paperwork and we gonna read it with y'all. Any nigga that doesn't want to bring his paperwork, nigga, this his paperwork. This ain't nobody else paperwork. You want to be seen as a good guy, you can't bring your paperwork, your sealed paperwork and present it in front of us, you're suspect off the dribble. It ain't no, this is all they gave me. Show us the sealed documentations. That's all we give a fuck about. That's all we give a fuck about. And if you can't show us the sealed documentations, you are giving validity and validation, confirmation and verification to your demise. And like I say, Big Meech versus itself. This is another case of Big Meech versus itself. If you can come out to say, hey, I ain't never voted on nobody. I ain't never snitched on nobody. I kept it 100. I did my time as a real gangster, and I'm here now. If you could do that, nigga, why you ain't had that paperwork sitting right here like this? That was this hot. Riddle me that, motherfucker. Riddle me the fuck out of that. Same thing I would say to Rallo. You want niggas to believe that you not a snitch? Show them sealed documents. And that's an I key. That's an I key right there. And I respect his Islam. But when you try to dibble and dab and try to still stand 10 toes in that field, all right, cool. Alhamdulillah, show that sealed work. Show that sealed work. Instead of doing your Islam and coming home and being on your deen, you still worried about a nigga calling you a motherfucking kuffar. What he say? You on some new kuffar ass shit. Niggas in there, nigga. And even for the Muslims, man, Muslims even support rats. Suspected rats. Nigga, so ain't nobody, nigga, free of protecting rats, nigga. Ain't nobody free of, you know what I'm saying, shielding a rat. You Ninja Turtle motherfucker. He's a master splinter. But these niggas want to be Ninja Turtles. These niggas want to sit up here and still be a part of that. Because why? They wasn't able to make it. But all you got to do is show that sealed paperwork. That's all you got to do. Show the sealed paperwork. Everything will be cool. But what happens? Niggas don't show that paperwork. And then they want people like y'all to believe them in what they say. I'm a millionaire. Y'all gonna believe me? I'm a billionaire. Y'all gonna believe me? Nigga, I fucked Halle Berry, nigga, and Mariah Carey and Janet Jackson, nigga, in the same bed, same night, nigga, one after the other. Nah, I ain't have a threesome though. I ain't have a foursome. I you know what I mean? I ain't get rubber dubbed in the hot tub, but I fucked them bitches right after the back, nigga. I nigga, bam, 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 nigga, Mac her down, bam, 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 Mac her down, bam, 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 gave it to Janet Jackson. Y'all believe me? Me and Soldier, nigga, we was the first rappers, the first real niggas to have a threesome, foursome party with some top-notch bitch ass. Y'all gonna believe me? Y'all don't believe me? Why y'all don't believe me, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I be fucking these bitches, you know what I'm saying? But you don't be fucking no goddamn Janet Jackson, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Niggas gotta tell they homies, nigga, them niggas be lying sometimes, nigga. Bruh, you said what? You said you didn't know that bitch was snitching and you was fucking that bitch for how many years? You was fucking with it. Check, please. I'm ready to leave this restaurant. This shit is not for me. Check, please. Check, please. Stop playing. You know? Nigga ran this motherfucker for about 3 hours today, man. Niggas is still rocking with me, man. I said I was going to end it at 3, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, who was that? Sticks, why is you following all my pages? Oh, she put them cheeks on there, huh? Oh, wait. Bitches be. Yeah, I guess. But anyway, shout out to anyway, I ain't gonna do that. But hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. Thank you for rocking with me, man. Until next time, take care of each other, man. And above all, take care of yourself. Stay supporting the channel, supporting your boy, and supporting the movement. Y'all know what it is, and y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5. Let's talk. As always, real talk. Yeah, use y'all common sense. And really just use y'all intelligence, man. Just, ask yourself, would you have Big Meech around you and your partners if he did what he did? Let me know, man. Until then, y'all know what it is. Oh, before I go, man, shout out to Kayla. Shout out to my mods, always on their job, rocking in and never rocking out, man. Staying in and never staying out, man. Fucking with your boy and never playing with a toy, man. Them my mods, man. That's my crew, man. Y'all know how we coming, man. It's all for one for the movement. Support it, though.